Beetle and Grimm's Pandemonium Warehouse Shopping Network. Shipping Goblin Bob here is going to tell you all about our new Platinum Edition. It's my favorite.
Thanks, George. Friends, are you tired of putting a cat, a flask of poison, and a source of radiation into a sealed box and having to settle for a cat that's dead or alive? Well, Beetle and Grimm's Pandemonium Warehouse has the product for you. Introducing the Schrodinger's Cat Platinum Edition. With the Schrodinger's Platinum Box, you can have both versions of your pet at the same time. Free yourself from objective collapse and enjoy a cat that simultaneously exists in two decoherent realities. It's time for atomic indeterminacy to enter the macroscopic domain. It's time for Schrodinger's Cat Platinum Edition.
Yeah. She's totally dead. But totally alive.
Only from Beetle and Grimm's Pandemonium Warehouse. Simultaneously available and sold out now.
Girl is texting me that she can't hear you.
There we go. See, this is why we need the live audience to tell us whether we're broadcasting. Because you can hear me,
Sorry to
the
interrupt.
audience can't. So there we go. What we're going to do, we'll do that all again. So if you just rewind, but then fast forward to this, it'll be fine. Anyway, so thank you.
Now she hears you.
There we go. Thank you, Great Ghost. Michelle, thank you very much for doing that. Just for checking in on us. Because Twitch has gone funny. I blame Twitch. There we go. We get away with that. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It has been a while since we've been back at the gaming online table. But hello, we'll do it again. Welcome to Band of Badgers. I'm Dave, your GM and host for this game. I won't say the joke I said before because I was on mute. And it wasn't that funny. So, see, now they laugh.
It's very rare you get a chance to take something back, Dave. That was good timing.
So we are playing Rise of the Runelords by Paizo. Of course we are. There it is. All right, shine the light off of it. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Fantastic story by Paizo. And
I'm scared of Jeff off.
Oh, he's gone. And of course these are my lovely players. Hello, players. How are you?
Hello, hello.
Hello, players.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
It is our first. It's not our first stream. We did our first stream yesterday, where we managed to do a load of unboxing, which was fantastic.
What's that I see behind you?
Some boxes. Some boxes, Steve. There are some boxes.
More importantly, what I can't see behind you.
Oh no!
There might be a dragon behind you. Yeah.
There's a dragon.
No spiders.
Oh, there's definitely no spiders.
Have you talked about that particular dragon's story?
No, we did. We basically did an unboxing just to kind of see what it was, and because you have to go back and watch it. It was quite interesting. But no, we didn't do, as we said to Theo. So I've been talking to Theo before this, but check out Theo's website, Gallant Goblin, for a more in-depth, detailed analysis of these minis. Because all I literally did, Theo, was just rip these boxes open and just go, God, look what I got! And that was it.
Look,
really.
stuff! Wow!
You were like a child at Christmas.
Yeah. So just when you see Theo's video, it'll be much more in depth. I'm sure it will, but he won't be like, oh, look what I got. He might have to do that.
A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Damn, we should have done a Christmas Day unboxing.
We come into that. Stop doing the spoilers. Right. So, what we got is, as everyone's already jumped into it, welcome, of course, back to Theo. Theo,
Hey, welcome back, Theo.
Check. I can't remember what episode it was actually, but go back on our YouTube channel.
Quite early.
Yeah, it was an early on. We were still in Sandpoint at the time, the heroes and players.
It was episode 3.
There we go. So check that out. It is a fantastic episode where we meet Theo's character for the very first time, and he is joining us again for this episode. So we have reprised his role. We've brought him back. So thank you, Theo, for joining us. How has been your Christmas and New Year's, your holiday season?
Thank you so much. It's nice to be here. Hey, everybody. Christmas I spent on an airplane, as is tradition. We were traveling. We're moving from California back to Texas. And so we picked that day to travel, thinking it would maybe be a safer day to travel, maybe less busy. And it was indeed less busy, so it was okay. Not so festive, but, you know. We did get to have a nice Christmas dinner in an airport lounge, so that was all right. They have an open bar, so I don't know what else you can ask for.
Nice.
Well, that's what you want at an airport, isn't it?
I think so.
Turkey
yeah.
sandwich and a Jack Daniels.
That's what they had around the manger, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah. Otherwise, it was lovely. We had a good time. I was sad I couldn't be with my mom because it's also her birthday on Christmas Day, and so it was the first time I hadn't seen her on her birthday and Christmas in a long time. But we just decided to postpone Christmas this year because it's now in July, and so we're going to take out the Christmas tree and set everything up and just have a redo in July. She's getting her vaccine here in a week or two, and so we should be good to go is the plan.
Cool.
But yeah, thank you for having me back. It's lovely to see you all again.
It's good to see you
Awesome to
again.
have you back.
Yes, good.
Yeah. Looking forward to killing you, Caven. Yeah,
Well,
that's-
if you do,
Spoilers.
I want to come back as an inventor as my next character. That
definitely
they
can.
just announced a playtest for. So
Yes.
I'm starting to build my inventor, so I'll be ready to go with all sorts of fun contraptions for my next character.
Fantastic. And how about the rest of you players? How was your... This is, so for some of us, this is the first time back at our gaming table. First game in the new year. How is everyone?
Good.
I'm good.
Good.
Christmas
Live.
was a bit
And we
different.
move
Alive,
on.
survived.
You know?
Yeah, good. Move on. Yeah. So here in the UK, we're in another national lockdown.
Because the other two work so well.
Yeah, schools are closed, and we're making do with what we got by playing games and a bit of escapism because this heals us in different ways and other ways. Now, as you know, if you've seen any of these episodes before, our gracious guests tends to do a very nice giveaway. Now, this is going to work if Twitch works. If Twitch is still not working, by the time we get kind of the halfway mark, we might do it. We might come back later and do something else another time. But Theo, what is your giveaway?
Well, last time we gave away some of our supplements from DM's Guild. So I think maybe people already have those. I don't need those again. But I wanted to highlight some of our designs that we put on T-shirts and other products. We have a fantastic artist named Mark DeVera, and he's done. Grady and I have a love for kobolds, and so we decided to make kobolds of every class from D&D, Pathfinder, and Finder. And
wow.
so we're putting them out slowly over time. I have to go ahead and add the Inventor and the Gunslinger onto there pretty soon. And the new Starfinder classes too. They tested out and the mech and the was it Nanosite? I'm forgetting the new Starfinder class that runs with the little nanites. But we have a little shop. You can see the designs at teespring.com/stores/Gallant Goblin. And I thought what we would do is just give away one shirt from that design, whatever one somebody wants, and we'll send it their way. One Tri-Blend t-shirt, which is a really nice one.
Cool. Fantastic.
So if you want to I can't remember what all we have up there right now, but if you want like a Ranger or a Solarian or what have you.
They are extremely cute as well. I want one of those Ranger ones. I probably will kind of, it's my birthday in a few weeks. Team. Blank faces all around. Either that or they might be stuck. I'm not sure. But yeah.
But you did get stuck for a second.
You were frozen for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we also have the little Cobalt Pride one. The Cobalt Pride shirt with the different color, the rainbow Cobalt is super cute. That's a popular one. So that's fine too if people want that. So that was gonna be my giveaway for today.
Cool.
Oh, now I've lost.
And you
sound.
can click through,
Oh, no.
by the way, t-shirts, and they have like bags.
I've lost sound.
There's no way this stream is working today.
Can you hear us now, Dave?
No.
Hello.
No.
No, I've lost sound, guys.
It's good
I'm
today.
gonna
Right, so
now.
what are we going to get in for?
Oh. I didn't want that either. Go on, Steve. Take over. You know the plot. I've got to push some buttons. See, now that's no good. There we go.
You can see us on Twitch, but now we have a DM that has no sound.
We definitely got no sound.
Apparently, I'm not following us though for some reason. We
can't log in. I don't think you can log in.
Yeah, I think
I tried.
Yeah, it's got me in as an anonymous.
Have you guys heard about Twitch Prime?
After the Beadle and Grim did.
Yeah,
Actually,
that was
there's an update
I'm
today.
so excited. Oh, was there?
Yes, there is. They're doing the emails came out to the Kickstart backers about the
That's
CrowdOx
awesome.
survey today, and you can complete your pledge as well today.
Cool.
So
Oh,
I think
okay.
dice may ship before the books, but the first 4 books are coming out in June. The 5th book's coming out in July. Hero Forge
nice.
coupons coming out in the next 4 to 6 weeks, and we may get the dice before the books. But yeah, June for the books.
Awesome.
Ironically, Michelle just messaged me and she said that she can hear Dave, but the rest of us are muted.
And then Dave can't hear us.
It's all gone. It's all gone.
Oh no, he
And
can hear
David-
us, and now we
David
can't hear him.
There we
Yeah.
go. How about that?
Hey.
How about that? Is that better? Are you back?
Yeah.
I
Yep.
can hear you.
Yeah.
We didn't go away.
We
Well,
never went away.
All I can tell you is what Michelle tells me.
Yeah, I can hear you, but my headphones went, and then you were still talking. It seems to still be recording. So if Michelle's saying that it's no good, then it's fine.
She says better. She says better.
It's better. Right. We catch up. It was a nice. You tried. It was a nice plug. That was good. Anyway, we did mention Beadle and Grim just then, because I was listening, but you was on mute. I don't know if that was or not. You guys need to speak and move constantly now. I just think you need to make some noise. There we go.
I'm going to get seasick
so-
in about 2 minutes.
And,
need a
I
cat.
finally get messages from Chris because he's obviously watching. There seems to be a problem on Twitch.
Oh,
No shit.
it's annoying. I was going to
So-
ask the audience if they'd all seen the Christmas special.
A lot of people saw the Christmas special. A lot
Yeah.
of people commented on all the stuff that we mentioned, that we hinted at. And then we did some more stuff yesterday during the unboxing. We hinted at a lot of things and confirmed a lot of things, which we're not going to go into detail now. But one of the things, so Jeff, you mentioned Christmas stuff. So we had the Christmas special. What we thought about yesterday, or 2 things that popped in my head yesterday during the yesterday's live stream, is what we should do is very, very soon get everyone to get the Runelords together again and talk about what role-playing game gifts you got for Christmas, and then bring them on and just talk about them. Just talk about, this is what my Christmas presents that I got, because I got a few. I did very well in terms of Christmas presents. So
The French maid outfits count.
No, but
How did you guess it? So
that is a different channel. That's for our other live show.
Still role play.
Yeah.
True point.
Now, also, we
Those taking
mentioned
stiff
Beadle
drink
and
there
Grimm.
of
Thank you
vodka.
very much to Beadle and Grimm's for everything you do. We had a chat with Bill earlier in the week. For whatever reason, they still want to support us. I don't know why, but they do.
They're
For
crazy.
Our crazy adventures, they still want to support. So thank you very much to Beadle and Grimm for that. Also, so you watching on YouTube, because Twitch is down at the moment. Twitch is not working. So if you weren't watching on YouTube, the little box below me will tick over various discounts from all the companies that we also do work with. They don't give us discounts, but these are discounts for you to pick up, and it's 10 to 20% on various items with that. Now, also, if you check in the links below on YouTube in the description, there's links and all kinds of discounts listed in there for you as well. But if you at home, at work, on the bus, wherever you might be, if you would like to support us, you can. When Twitch is working again, you can use your Twitch Prime subs. Gratefully received, as always. I don't really know what they do, but they're there. We also have a tip jar, because that's there as well, so we don't know what that does. We have merch. You can buy merch. So is anyone wearing their Badger merch at the moment? No.
No, sorry, I'm too cold.
Yeah.
I've got a Smithy Owlbear shirt on.
If I've got one. I've got Critical Role, so I'm completely going on the enemy's side there.
I was wearing mine yesterday, thinking that yesterday was the stream. So
yesterday was a different stream.
So I decided to wear a different T-shirt.
We
today.
also have what else have we got? We also got a Patreon going on at the moment, so that's kind of another element. But we're going to put some content on there as well, and we still have our Amazon gift list left over from Christmas. So feel free to. It's my birthday coming in a few weeks, so feel free to treat us.
And it's the big 5-0, isn't it, Dave?
It is. It is the big 5-0.
Congratulations.
minus 4. So we're not there yet, you little shite. We're not there
It's
yet.
my
But
birthday before yours, anyway.
exactly. It's also we're just going to carry on as normal. We're also tomorrow we have our other non-working live Twitch. Hopefully Twitch should be fixed by then. We're going back to the Tomb of Annihilation, so feel free to pick that up. Run by Joe, our DM. And next Friday, our DM Steve here will be breaking open the Starfinder beginner box and taking a few of our Badger players and a special guest on a trip through the stars. Isn't that right, Steve? If it works. If Twitch is working.
If it works, yes, that is correct. We'll be running the beginner's box starter adventure, Steel Talon's Lair.
It's a cute one.
Yep, and we're going to go full on beginner's box. So we're using the pre-gen characters, the lot, because you can just open the box and play. So that's what we're doing.
You can play the Iconics, which is cool.
Yeah. I'm hoping that they sent me some. But they won't. We'll see. Oh, everyone's gone quiet. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I was going to say,
noise.
We're here.
Yeah, no. Dave also made sure that our little coupon code for our Teespring store is up and running for Badgers. So if folks want to use the code Badgers over on our Teespring store, I think it's 20% off.
Fantastic.
So,
Cool.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Very
And that'll
Awesome.
run through the time
Thank
it's on YouTube too, because nobody's seeing it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still on if you're watching
Twitch.
in the future.
Twitch is down.
The future.
I think Twitch is down. There's it's I was just doing a shout out actually just to see who is. It's not kind of listing anyone, but a few people have turned up as listed. Whether they're still there or not, I don't know. Marissa, hello, Marissa. This is really hard, man. Marissa
Shouldn't have that last vodka.
I know. If only it was vodka, it'd be a lot easier. I've just got a message from Chris to say yes. We're now not broadcasting, so I don't know.
Oh no.
I see us on there now.
There we go.
I see Sean.
We might be. Josh McGuire is saying, Twitch is completely down. So I think it's open. It's gonna go up and down. We're gonna get complete messages from everyone. But hey, Marissa, thank you very much for joining us. Marissa is also on Band of Bravos, but will be joining us in a future session fairly soon.
She joined us for the Christmas special, did she?
She did. Yes. But she is.
It was very nice to meet her.
And she is a future guest. Yes. Ooh, dun dun dun.
Looking forward to it.
I think she joined before I was blind drunk.
Yes.
Beginning then.
It was 10 minutes after the start.
That is the bit we'll gloss over, so we'll come back to that another time.
There's about an 80%
it
chance.
could have been worse. I could have been Josh.
It's about an 80% chance that she will be an evil person based on our record so far. So.
No.
Very true. Very
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
At the moment,
Yeah.
all you found is that Beadle and Grimm have all been evil. Apart from Beadle and Grimm, who are from
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Yeah, you still have one more to go. You got Charlie to come. So
Oh, he's thinking of deciding.
Charlie from Beadle and Grimm is booked in.
He hasn't got a chance.
He's just saying, "Hi everyone, welcome, Charlie from Beadle and Grimm." And
I attack.
He's going to have to be really non-attacking.
Have narratio narrate.
Yeah,
We don't trust anyone that's nice to our group anymore. Any people that are nice to us just don't get trusted.
Navy Phoenix, thank you for joining us. Your recent new follower, thank you for that. I'm not sure who you are, but thank you. Violet's TV, Zaya for Hire. I like that one. Zaya for Hire. That's pretty cool. Grow it him.
Let's go with him.
Go with
him.
Grow with him.
Are you sure it wasn't vodka?
It's I wish
Grow
it
it
was.
him.
Okay, Mr. Socko, UK.
Hey,
Mr.
Socko.
Oh, there we go. See, I got that one right, Mr. Socko. We also have
That's an
Commander
old
Root.
wrestling character, Mick Foley.
I don't know that one. I do not know.
The old wrestler Mick Foley used to put an old dirty sock on his hand and call it old Mr. Socko.
Sorry?
No. I only know Rimmer when he did that.
Yeah.
Red Dwarf the other day. You missed it, Jeff. We're talking about wrestling. You missed it. You were busy. You're looking at your phone.
Oh,
you missed it.
Oh, wrestling. Oh, 1980s WrestleManias. Yeah, that's my specialty.
That's exactly what it was.
There you go. You missed
There
it.
is a Red Dwarf Socko too, but that was Mr. Mr. Pibbles.
Pibbles,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Being a
Marissa's
very
just
naughty
gone.
boy.
Marissa says
I
it's
love
just gone
that
down on the
episode.
west coast of the US, but she says good luck. Thank you, Marissa. You watch us back on YouTube. And Great Ghost Girl, thank you very much for sticking with us. You are. Why am I getting messages? Mr. Flibble, yeah, thank you very much.
Mr. Flibble, yeah.
Mr. Flibble.
Hex Vision.
Michelle, thank you for joining us. Right, we have a game to play. Let's get on with the game. We are going to ignore Twitch now because it's not working. But we are.
Well,
recording.
I can see us. But I can't chat, apparently.
Yeah. Chat
He's
does
got
not
better
seem
than
to be
me.
working, which is why everyone's messaging me on Twitter and WhatsApp, on Instagram, on Facebook. I get loads
We
of
could dance like
messages.
nobody's watching.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Well, Jeff was dancing earlier. Let's see what happens.
I'm concerned by that dancing.
So here we go. Last session, many weeks ago now, it was about 4 weeks, 6 weeks, I'm not sure. You managed to.
Long time ago.
You were you were in the woods and you found. Was he a gnome? Naratio, the bard. He was found beaten, wounded, and tied to a tree. You managed to release him before attacking a farmhouse of full of ogres.
It's not as bad as it sounds.
What was that?
Our first foe was the.
What was that?
I was just saying, because you said we attacked a farmhouse, that sounded pretty bad at first. It was full of ogres, okay?
It was full of ogres. And then you managed, right at the end, after surviving a giant spider, you managed to find 3 people were knocked unconscious. They were locked up in a prison house in the barn. And Yelena went in first and recognised instantly a past colleague and friend, Caven, from the Black Arrows, along with Jacadros and Vale. You then took them, managed to kind of carry and take them away over to Turtleback Ferry town, where you have been there for maybe a day so far. And that's where we're going to pick up. So, over to you. Great work. Thank you very much. We'll see you in next week.
And scene.
Yeah.
Was this before or after we were in the pub getting drunk with all of the random guests that appeared?
That was just some weird fever dream.
That didn't really happen. That was an illusion.
That was your Dallas moment.
Didn't one of us disappear halfway through, Josh, and sort of throw up? I think.
My god is the god. My god is the god of dreams. So you know it makes sense.
So it's your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't talk about the throwing up.
No. We should probably ask Caven how he's doing now after his ordeal. Caven, how are you doing after your ordeal?
Where are we at the moment? How are we?
We're in a bar somewhere.
Oh, okay.
So this is what I mean. The players have done no remembering of what is it. Now, have you got your pens, your dice, your notes from the last session?
Yeah,
I've got some dice.
I forget the name.
I took very few notes last session.
My last note was Caven is alive. That was my last note.
Right, so
because that's a nice
ferry. The name
flag and a veil underneath Caven's
was
nose.
The Bottoms Up.
Caven, drink.
The Bottoms Up. Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, Caven looks messed up. Like he has not had a good couple of weeks, and so I guess he's in this bar with you all, just kind of barely with it. And, he says, it's been so long since I've had anything proper to eat or drink. I don't even remember what my voice sounds like.
Theo, you can go back to YouTube. It's episode 3.
You got time to go back to that.
Twitch is down. Let's go.
We definitely have to stop eating like this, though.
How did you get captured with your friends from the Black Arrows by the Ogres?
So we went on a long patrol. You know, we're from Fort Rannick, and our latest patrol took us far from home. You know, we went down to Sand Point, where we met you before, and we had returned, but we were on a long expedition, and when we returned to the fort, it had been overrun. It had been overrun by ogres everywhere. We tried to see if we could find anyone alive, anyone that we could rescue, but we were repelled, and we escaped into the forest, and they descended upon us and took the 3 of us. Have you seen any other Black Arrows? Have you seen Lork or Brend? Have you seen Cresswell? Did Cresswell make it?
The name sounds familiar, but I don't recall.
We always knew he was going to be the first to fall. He was weak.
I bet he was scrawny.
Not strong of will. We knew he might be the first to fall. It's tragic, really. But I don't even know how long I've been in that farmhouse. Days or weeks. But I appreciate you finding me. What brings you up here? You were attacking the goblins before and looking for someone. What's your story? What brings you here?
Tolkus wanted something bigger to play with. He kept just cutting the goblins in half.
Yes, the goblins were too easy. We needed a challenge.
I think ogres are suitable in his case. We're here on official business. We've heard the paradise has sunk, and we want to get to the bottom of these tattoos. I don't know if you've heard of these tattoos.
The paradise sunk?
Yeah.
You know about the paradise?
I've heard of it. The ship, the casino ship, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've definitely heard of it, but it was the talk of the town and sort of like.
You didn't
Is-
go there and get a tattoo, did you?
A tattoo?
Yeah, like, looks like a circle with 7 points.
No. Why
Oh.
would?
Because of the hedron.
I'll activate
Oh.
the shield and show him that because that's got it on it, hasn't it?
Yeah, it looks like appears.
I feel like I have seen folks with that tattoo. Is that someone? Is it related to the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They told us it was some VIP entry
Yeah.
thing.
Is that
But some of
important?
them are a bit cagey about it.
Yeah.
Are you looking for a VIP from the ship?
You could say something like that, but
Okay.
We went from Sandpoint to Magnemar. Well, we've been through quite a lot since we last saw you, Caven, and we've been through several personal sort of tragedies, almost really. And well, Harrison's brother was killed.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
But he's a bad guy, and he was involved in this cult called the Skinsaw cult, and that led us to Magnemar, and then we were betrayed by the chief judge, and then that led us to a shadow tower, and we fought this snake creature, and well, you'll have to forgive me, my memory seems to be all screwy at the moment. Those ogres, they've got me all on edge. We encountered some in the forest, and I got eaten by one.
You got eaten by
an
one of the
ogre,
creeks?
Since the last
not
time,
one
have
of
you
the
got?
creeks. No, one of the ghouls. Who are the creeks?
Oh, correct me if I'm wrong, Dave. The Kriegs are the ones who took over the fort. Am I wrong?
No,
there's a
you're
Krieg
correct.
tribe.
You are correct.
Well,
So there's
The
two
Krieg tribe.
separate families of ogres.
two tribes. Yes.
You
yes.
seem to have gotten over your being eaten pretty well there.
Didn't take it very well. He really didn't take it very
No,
well.
he emote out after that.
He burned down the
I'm
ogre's
afraid.
house. I don't.
It
I
seems
took
like
it a bit too
an
far.
appropriate response to me.
I may have gone a bit far. I'm a little out of sorts. Yelena, I'll have to rely on you to remember some of the names. When we was in Magnemar, the judge that betrayed us and took you prisoner.
Yeah. What was his name? That's a good question.
Judge
Let me-
Ironbriar.
Judge
And
Justice
the skin-
Ironbriar.
Just yeah.
And the skin soul cult. That's a Norgorber cult. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
How did he get involved in that?
Well, he was a
That's about
follower.
as bad as it gets.
I
Follower of
believe he's a
Norgorber.
follower. I've got his journal actually. It's here. I've been translating it over the period that we were in Magnemar, and we found a letter on the snake woman that we fought. What was her name, Yelena?
That was Anisha, wasn't it?
Yeah. We killed the bitch, Zanisha.
Thank you, Twitch and
And
Wishes.
then we found.
I think
the
I still
letter.
have her tail in my backpack.
We
Here it
found the
is.
letter from her sister Lucretia. Correct me if I'm wrong. Lucretia it first mentioned Fort Rannick and Turtleback Ferry. We didn't really know where they were, but then the mayor of Magnemar, he turned up at Harrison's townhouse with this other gnome, who I believe was a member of the Black Arrows, and he
Mortimer.
asked us for help. Yeah, Mortimer, that's right. And Stella. Do you know of those two? Caven?
Of
Mortimer
course,
and Stella?
there's not many of us Black Arrows. I'm glad that some were, I guess, away when the Kriegs attacked. So we're not the only ones left. Did you say you saw Noratio as well?
Yes.
Yes. And we
that's
believe
good.
his partner Borsch died.
Yeah. I don't think he had a pleasant death.
No,
They
we
can't-
found his skin.
Was
It
going to
was
gloss
not
over that,
pleasant.
Marcus, but yeah.
Skinned?
Ogres are pretty rough.
This is true. Vale, what do you think? Vale, are you there, Vale?
Vale was not there. Jackodros is around. If you wish to speak to
Okay.
him.
Yes. So okay, I'm trying to keep them straight in my head. Which one is the one that's the head of our little band here?
That would be Jackadros.
Jackadros was the okay. So Jackadros, what do you think? Do you think there's many of us left out there?
I think
Sounds like there's only maybe a half dozen left.
We must have arrived maybe 2-3 days after the Ogres had taken control. We, as Caven said, we were pushed back into the woods. We were chased, captured, tortured, and then we were given to what you call the ghouls, I understand. After that,
spider?
We saw the spider. They were feeding items, people, to the spider. It was not a pretty sight, but we kept quiet. We survived. They beat us. They starved us. And they tortured us for fun.
Nice group then.
Not fun for us, but more for them.
I'm glad that you've managed to come along and rescue us when we did, but the more I think about how many other Black Arrows are out there, the more I need to go back. We need to find if there are more survivors. We need to find our commander, and we need to somehow get revenge, if we can.
So I assume we need to go to Fort Rannick.
Yes, and as soon as we are able.
As soon as you feel up to it, we should go. We are ready.
Well, we need to be armed. If you have any armaments we can spare, swords, armor.
Are there any
whatever you've
shops
got.
in?
It was blacksmith.
Blackfur. There was, wasn't there? Yeah. So we could probably kit them out with normal stuff, sort of thing.
Just a short bow, maybe a rapier.
I'm sorry, I only use axes. You can borrow one of those if you wish.
I don't know if I'm proficient or not, but I will check my notes.
It's
But
unfortunate because every time we've met you, Craven, you've been out of equipment.
True, isn't it?
I think I was borrowing something from someone too,
Yeah.
and I may
We found it halfway through, I remember.
not have that anymore.
I think you borrowed bows and arrows from Yelena, but I do not have a bow anymore.
I don't
assume-
either.
I assume we should be able to kit them out with normal stuff from the little town we're in. Yeah, is that correct, Dave?
You can certainly can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Caven, we made a small bet, if you remember. And if you would
Yeah.
like to hand me your palm, and I will place 4 gold pieces in your hand.
And Caven extends his right hand.
So I will drop 4 gold pieces into Caven's hand.
Takes it, chews it a little bit. Pockets it.
It's real.
Chocolate gold coin.
It should be enough for a short bow and a couple of arrows, at least.
And if you do
Maybe
need
not a
some extra,
masterwork.
I will be willing to let you have some.
I think I could spare some cash for short bows and stuff.
Yeah.
I was just
sort
going to
you
take
out.
them and buy whatever they needed. but
Yeah,
it's up to you
exactly.
guys.
Dave, can I assume that maybe I can pick up a short bow, a rapier, a dagger, and some arrows and some leather armor? Would that
Yes.
be all right?
Yes, you can. That will be your
what is
full.
on my.
That will be all your money.
That's fine.
unless-
That's what I have on my hero lab, so I don't have to go redo it.
Yeah, I'll
No,
take.
that's fine.
So Tokus will take the pair of them to the blacksmiths or armorers or whatever weaponsmiths, and kit them both out with whatever they need because I've got enough gold. So
And I'm sure it's a +2 keen vorpal sword, right?
yep,
what-
that's
yeah, okay.
right.
Definitely.
Very good. That's my weapon of choice.
If only. If only.
I'm not sure there's anywhere to get magical stuff in this town, is there? I thought it was just literally a kind of hardware shop type thing.
Shanty town.
Yeah.
It's not a shanty town, but they don't do.
We can at
they
least-
don't do magic.
We
It's
can
a
at
shanty
least
town
get
I
them.
call
and-
home, Harrison.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can at least
sorry.
kit them out with normal stuff. So that's cool.
I was
should-
speaking in jest. I
You should be more
apologise.
careful, Harrison. people don't all come from Magnamar.
If one of you can use a battle axe, I will lend you a battle axe.
Yeah.
It's a bit heavy.
Well, if you don't use it, Gavin, maybe your friend will.
Vale might like that.
Vale he's proficient with all kinds of axes. He will happily take that from you. Thank you very much.
I want it back at the end, though. You better make sure you kill plenty of ogres with it.
He nods.
He's proficient in axes. He's not so much high in charisma, as we might say.
Fair enough. You only
A
need
man
one,
of little
really.
words, I see.
He doesn't keep us in stitches, but he keeps the enemy in pieces.
Oh.
We'll
Right,
have to
so
see.
how long do we think that these two guys will need to rest up before we can move on then? Or can we just...
However long it takes them to rest, plus enough time to not plan the full front assault of 7
Oh,
people.
we're going in the front door, Steve.
It's
Front door.
on a fort populated with an untold number of ogres.
Oh, but it's fine, Professor. We'll just fly over the wall.
I still think that the plan from a previous episode, or at least a
We are
previous
not going
journey.
for a walk in the woods.
Well, I was
It
saying,
didn't work out well for us.
I've allowed you to do the walk in the woods plan once. Just accept that it's never happening again.
I'm willing to be a human catapult if you need me to be.
We go up and we knock on the door. It is simple. We say, let us in. And then we kill everybody.
If we just convince them of the stuff that they're doing and the morality of it is just wrong, then maybe
The error of their ways.
they'll see the error of their ways, and they'll, greet us with open arms, knowing that we have shown them the light of God.
So I can count
you
the
turned
number of
into a
ogres that's
Jehovah's
worked
Witness.
on in the past. Yes, on one finger. The
What was
missing
that?
finger on my right hand.
What was that, Elena?
I think Rock's turned into a Jehovah's Witness. I don't know what Jehovah's Witness is, but it just sounds like it's right.
It's better than a Norgorber's witness, that's for sure.
That's true.
Very true. Very true.
I just need to get a suit and tie and get the third testament, and we're fine.
I turn to Caven and the other person who I've forgotten the name of already.
You remember the
I wanna say
Jackadros.
Is that Josh or Harrison?
Josh has forgotten his name, but Harrison, obviously, very Jackadros. Okay, I turn to Jackadros and Caven and say, I presume you both have been to Fort Rannick.
Yes, it's where we live.
That's where we live.
Have you not been paying attention, boy?
Sorry,
Harrison doesn't always pay attention. He rarely pays attention.
I've been drinking a bit.
You would not fare well in the Black Arrows.
And it would be fair to assume that you may know some secret entry points into this fort.
The only way in that I know of is there, Caven?
Well, there possibly is. The waterfall.
You have some
outside
explaining to do.
Well,
It's the sneaky entrance, isn't it?
well, I was cleaning up in one of the rooms, and there is apparently some tunnels behind the fort through the rock that lets out by the waterfall. Like it had once been used for weapon storage or something, and there were things back there. But I think maybe it was a fallback point back when maybe the fort was just built, where maybe the Black Arrows could, if there was a frontal assault, they might be able to escape back there. There's a little bit of weapon storage and maybe hide out and maybe launch a counter assault. Now, I don't know if any of the other Black Arrows really knew that those tunnels still existed. So I don't know if anyone actually escaped back there, but we might be able to use that as a way in.
Okay, when
Sounds like a
I've been
plan.
there more than 12 years and I've never found these tunnels, and you've been there less than 4 years. How comes you've managed to find these tunnels, and why have you not reported them to me?
I just assumed that everyone knew about them, and especially people who've been there 12 years. They were there.
He didn't want to embarrass you, Jack Dross. He just didn't want to point things out.
I didn't point out to you there was a kitchen or, a latrine either. I just assumed that you know the fort better than I do.
Mm-hmm. When we take back our fort, Caven, you and I will have a much longer discussion about this. But right now, I agree. We can't do a frontal assault against an army of ogres. We don't know how big their numbers are, although we do know how big their appetite and for destruction actually is. What Caven is proposing.
Are we sure we shouldn't fall back and maybe try to get back more troops first, or call in an army of some sort? I don't know.
You have an army. You have us.
We have places to be.
And why I appreciate this fellow and the bravery of this little one. I know you talked about them after your encounter with them in Sandpoint. They are good people.
They're capable.
I give them that. They may even be capable, but they are not soldiers, Caven. We cannot ask them. We cannot ask them to risk their lives on this matter. This is us. We should.
I think we're already involved.
I think we are already going there as well, aren't we not? We were going there anyway.
We were already heading there anyway.
The Kriegs, the Kriegs are not the most intelligent foes. They're strong, but I think that if we can somehow take out their leader, they may not be able to mount much of a defense against us. I don't know. Maybe that's a plan.
How many of them are there? Do you know?
I wasn't in the fort when it was taken. It was overrun. More than a few.
Yelena, you've obviously led crew before. If that's what Caven says, and we experienced maybe with the goblins as well, if we were to take out the leader, do you think that might split the ogre clans up again, and they may disperse if we just took out one person?
It's worked before. I assume from what Caven said that this leader is pretty strong and is telling them what to do. If they're not that intelligent, then maybe without them they'll just disappear, go back to wherever they
don't get eaten again.
Don't get eaten again. Although I think he might just start bursting out of their stomachs or something.
I'm just thinking out loud as Harrison. Does anyone have anyone that or anything that potentially could scope the area before we make our assault, or like a bird or some kind of flying creature?
Yelena was talking about flying over the walls.
Well, I can turn into a bird or a couple of other flying creatures, so can the Professor.
Yeah.
Because there's correct me if I'm wrong, GM, but there's an inner wall and an outer wall. We might be able to at least gauge what's between the two.
In fact, what I'll try and do is bring up the other camera. But for my players, if you go to the shared drive and handout 3-1, you'll be able to see a map that Caven will draw out for you. For the audience, I will try and bring it up while the players are talking amongst themselves.
So, Yelena, I've also read about pirates, and I guess as a trader, you may have faced pirates before. And one of the tactics he talks about is it can force appear superior to try and put them off the easy pickings, if you like. How can we make ourselves look more? Maybe I was thinking, maybe outside the fort we stage some sort of mock attack between ourselves on the fort and try and draw some of the ogres out, because I'm assuming that the chief guy is not going to be alone. He's going to have guards around him, or maybe guards in the inner wall and the outer wall, and maybe if we was to clear some of them out, it would make the run easier to him. How could we make our force appear bigger than it is?
Well, you can quite literally make Tolkien seem bigger than he is. Which
He's already
might
pretty
help.
big.
He's already pretty big. Apparently, he gets bigger. So they might see him as a challenge.
Have you had any experience with pirates before, and you know, making your crew look bigger than it would be?
We just try and outrun them.
Right.
To be honest, the odd time they've got aboard, we just fight them off. And defend as best you can.
You need a Tinker for good luck.
Yeah.
I once read a book in the orphanage, and there was a story about some people who stormed a castle with a horse, and the people were in the horse, and then made an assault from after getting into the place, then stormed the castle. That
How many
way.
people?
Not an actual horse; it was a horse, and they built the horse and put it in the fort.
Oh,
Castle.
That would never work.
We.
I don't know.
Well,
The ogres, they are kind of stupid.
Maybe we could have Elias eaten by one and sneak inside that way.
You know what? That might actually work, Elias.
Nobody would be stupid enough to fall for that.
And then if you burst out of its stomach, then that is a power move, and you can tell them what to do.
Take them up from the inside, as they say.
We defeat them with
Exactly,
power
quite literally.
moves.
A Magnemar horse. I don't know.
Is that where we get the saying, beware of gnomes bearing gifts from?
Well, maybe. I never thought about it.
I mean, I can create lots of voices. I don't know.
I might draw them out.
Can you create, just make it sound like an army outside? Maybe draw them into the woods?
More like...
without them seeing us, and we sneak in the back way?
Kind of like creepy whispers, but yeah.
So, Caven, let me get this straight. Your friends want to fly over the walls as a bird, climb into a horse, and make voices.
Well, when you say it like that, it sounds
I'm
a
also
bit
going to set my cougar on them. Let's not forget that.
Let's not forget
Jackados is a magical world.
Cougar, Caven. Let me tell you what's going to happen.
Jack?
Vale, you're going to head to Magnemar. You're going to get the soldiers there. You're going to bring them here. They owe us, and they're paying for this anyway. Caven, we are going to find these tunnels. I assume you've been there on a regular basis. You seem to know them.
Oh, I've maybe ventured down once or twice. When you're in the tunnels, I should mention, there are critters of some sort in there. I tried to sneak through without drawing much attention to myself, lest I draw their attention. But there are some sort of critters in there. I haven't seen them, but I've heard them, so we might have to.
Critters we can handle.
Be a bit
I'm
careful.
not worried about these. Now you.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yep. You, my friends, fellows. I understand your heart is in the right place, but this is a military matter. I thank you for kitting us out with the basic weapons and armor. But this is our problem. I wish you well, and good day.
But we are going there anyway.
No, we're going there for a reason.
Mm.
You are wasting your time sending Vale to Magnemar. We have been sent here by the mayor of Magnum to deal with the Fort Rannick problem. You may not have been listening when we recounted our story, but Portimer came to Magnemar to seek aid from the mayor. The mayor employed us to provide that aid. There is no more aid coming from Magnemar. If you wish to treat this as a military matter only, then I suggest you send your man to Sandpoint for aid, because there is nothing coming from Magnemar.
Well, you said Portimer. Yes, there is a man I know. So he has a boar.
That's the
Is
chap.
Correct. Stella.
And you're yes, Stella. And you're saying all Magnemar sent was you.
That's
No,
correct.
I'm saying that what Magnamar sent is us. We are your best option.
I don't
They didn't
believe
send
this.
any
Craven, what
horses
are
or
they trying to
birds.
do to us?
No wooden horses, no.
I don't believe this. They have founded the Fort Rannick for years, and they send us this band of misfits to rescue us? What the hell are they thinking?
Chakadros.
No, Chakadros, you can tell
Chakadros,
us. You can say thank you when we
we-
sorted it out for you.
Yes, when we have sorted your problem, then you can thank us.
Angelena's going to get up and walk out and take the cat with her.
Yeah. And
Chakadros
Tokus is
can-
going to go as well.
Chakadros, can I talk to you for just a second?
Go ahead, Craven.
Privately, here at the next table.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of go to the next table. Chakadros, we are a bunch of misfits. That's all we are. We're criminals. We're misfits. We're people who are being sent to prison.
No,
We're
Craven,
people
we were.
who our parents disowned us.
We were those people.
That's
The
all they
Black
see.
Arrows
That's
has
all
molded
Magnamar
us.
sees us as.
Due to the military training that we all received from the Black Arrows, we are more than that now. We are brothers and sisters in arms. We are family. These ogres
agree.
have
I
a
agree
reckoning
with you,
coming,
but that's
we
not what
cannot
they
defeat
see us
them
as.
alone.
We can't, but Magnamar's never seen us as anything more than criminals. That's all we are to them. They're not sending any hope. This is all we've got. If we want to see if there's any of us alive still in there, this is the only chance we have.
Look, if
We have to take their offer.
the ogres
There's nothing else coming.
The ogres have taken a foothold in the fort. That means they can completely control the lands above, in between, and now below the mountain range. They will sweep through this
They're going
town
to attack.
like anything. Like a plague if we let them.
Exactly. They're going to take Turtleback Ferry next. So we have to take it back. This is the only chance we have. Magnamar's not sending any more help. Sandpoint is barely a blip on the map, and it's hundreds of miles away.
Mm.
This is all we have. Absalom's not going to send anything. This is it. This is our chance. This is the only chance we have to see if there's anyone alive in the fort to take it back. I don't see any other options.
That is true. I do have hope that more of us have survived. Maybe. And maybe we can find some more. Let's hope so. I think.
I already feel awful that we weren't there to help in the defense of the fort. Maybe if we had been there and not scouting, we could have helped.
We can't. We were doing
So,
our duty, Caven.
Let's see if we can rescue them.
We were on our tour. We were doing what we've been told to do by the commander. We cannot. You know, the difference a day makes. Yes.
This mission was my idea.
Which mission?
Let's take their offer before they leave, and let's do it. Never mind. Let's
I
just take their
appreciate
offer.
it. So, and
Let's go take it back.
Jakadros goes back over to your table and puts his dagger down onto the table. Yelena and Tokus have already left at this point. So, okay, what we are going to do is we will use these tunnels. We will enter in as much as we can. If it gets us behind enemy lines, maybe there's a way we can cause a distraction once we're in. We know the lay of the land. We know the fort very well. Myself and Caven can lead you. I won't send Vale. Vale will come with us. We might need all the hand help we can get.
Maybe there's still some black arrows inside. If we get them, they can help us as well.
Agreed. If we can find them and free them,
Unless they've already been sent to Pharasma.
They will pick up arms and they will join us. Or we will get them out of there. Agreed?
If not, we can usher them off to the boneyard. That's what it's called, right? Boneyard.
Boneyard.
It's Theo talking, right? It's a boneyard, and with Pharasma.
Well, I'm glad you changed your mind. We're obviously the most capable people you can get. So
It's rock drunk.
no. This is how he normally acts.
You're not really selling it, Rupp, but I appreciate the thought.
Yeah.
So we're going with the horse idea, yes?
No.
So
No, boy, we are
do
not
have
going.
to-
We are not going to climb into a horse.
Should
Who
we
is
try
he?
to?
Why is he wearing a
we're gonna have to
glove
get
on his
close
head?
to the fort.
I take the glove off, the silly glove, because I forgot to take it off from the last drinking session. Replace it with the proper one.
Much improved. So we're going to have to get close to the fort because we've got to go through the waterfall. So maybe we should go under cover of night. I don't know if you still want to do your flyover, Elena, just to see if we can get a sense of the forces opposing us, or if we just want to go ahead to the waterfall and try to sneak in behind.
Yelena and Tolkus walked out.
I
Only
suggest
standing
we do
outside.
follow.
I thought she was there behind you. No,
We're only
no.
standing
we should-
outside.
I think we should follow Yelena's plan and do a flyover. At least one of us get an idea of how many ogres there are milling around in the courtyard or in the area you said between the inner and the outer wall. The tunnels that you talked about. Do you know where they come out inside the fort? Is it in that space between the walls, or is it in the inner part?
It's in the fort proper, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in one of the rooms in the fort proper, if I'm not mistaken. GM can help me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's correct.
Yes, GM says yes, you are correct. Not to be mistaken with Jacados.
I do forget exactly what room it is that it comes out in, but I think Caven would know that.
The secret
I
tunnels
do not recall.
do come out into the basement, which acts as a prison in the fort.
So it may be that if there are any surviving members of the Black Arrows, they could be in the prison. So it could be easy access to them as well.
That's true. That's true.
So is there any obvious place, like stables, building, or something like that, where a couple of us could sneak off and cause a distraction? You know, set the stables on fire, or something that could be easily flammable. Is there a building like that? And who do we send to do that versus those that go and face off against the big bad guy?
Outside the wall, I don't think there's much. There's the two bridges that lead to the gates. Outside the wall, there's really not much else besides the moat, the river.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you set one of the bridges on fire, I don't know. Unless you get through the gates, I don't know if Yelena's able to drop any fireballs or something.
Something like a Molotov cocktail.
Or it's just going to poop on someone's head. I don't know how that works.
I'll cast message and get Yelena and Tolkus to come back in.
No, that's true. I keep thinking they're there, and I clearly got nothing to head.
Come back in. Oh, you changed your mind, have you?
Oh, want our help now, do you?
We've reached an agreement.
As long as the agreement doesn't involve a wooden horse, does it?
No, or a live one, unfortunately.
So we knock on the front door, yes?
No, not quite. But we're gonna use the tunnels to gain access to the main fort building. It brings us into where there's possibly a prison, so maybe we can pick up some more black arrows there. And then we're going to cause a distraction, and then head off to take out the head guy, the head ogre. We're just discussing how we cause a distraction. So
Elias, you must be in heaven. We are actually planning something.
I feel more myself.
Yes. Elias,
I haven't seen that little grin on your face for a while.
The only thing I worry about is if we somehow raise an alarm for them that something is amiss. Maybe they'll put a call out if they have anybody out ranging to come back to defend. Maybe it'll end up having the exact opposite effect.
That's a good point. I hadn't considered that.
We may just want to try to sneak in under cover of night, undetected, and catch them completely unawares, especially if it's been, I don't know how long the fort has been under their control, but apparently it's been weeks
It
now.
has been weeks. I mean, Portimer's
So
travel to
they may be
Magnamar.
complacent.
They may be, yes. Portimer's travel time to Magnamar, our travel time here, it's been a number of weeks. The place has been under their control. Yeah. They may well be dug in and as you rightly say, performing their own patrols.
So we need to watch out for that as we go in. I mean, yeah, we were both accosted by ogre patrols ourselves. But I don't know if the flyover seems fine. I mean, that won't raise an alarm if you just look a normal bird.
Or it could be a bat as well.
Or if we do it at night, a bat might be better.
How big is the fort? I'm a bit limited on how long I can stay in form.
That's not that large. Maybe 200 feet or so.
It's the fort itself. Fort Rannick is located at the northern end of a wide valley that runs. It runs along the southern edge of the mountains. So, if you think it's very kind of Lord of the Ringsy. You've got a mounting base behind it. So there's no back wall. There's no retreat. In front, it's got tiered walls. You've got two bridges which span the Rapids River. And if you were facing it, from the left-hand side is a waterfall. So all that water is tearing down and then going all the way around it. So and then in front, on this side of the river, there's the forest, the woods.
How long can you stay in your aerial form, Yelena?
I've only got a minute. How about you?
I have changed that spell out. I will have to memorize it again.
I mean, you don't have to fly over the entire fort if you just fly over the walls and just get a peek down. See if there's anyone inside the walls. We won't be able to see inside the building, but it's something.
I was thinking that we could also maybe use the fly as a scout, as we're moving towards the fort, and make sure there's no patrols near us, so we don't run into anything by accident.
That's true as well.
I think we might just have to be sneaky. I mean, there is it probably won't work, but if we could take out the leader without being noticed, it might cause enough of a problem, enough of a battle within themselves that they resolve the problem for us. But it's a risk. It's a risky strategy.
I will say that I'm well trained in leading a group quietly through the forest. It's one of my areas of expertise. So if we all stay close, I can keep us all quiet.
I can also make us invisible.
I can't do that, but I can keep us quiet. You keep us out of sight. I'll keep us out of ear, and we should be good to go.
Yeah, that will only last for 10 minutes, so we'll have to use that when we get close to the fort. But yeah, I can make sure we're not seen. Or maybe we save that for once we're inside the fort and moving to the bad guy's location once we've identified where that is.
Yes, if we can get to the waterfall without using any of these things, then we can save them from when we are inside.
Was there anything? You weren't there when he took the fort. You talked about the Kriegs. Do you know who leads the Kriegs?
GM, do I know who leads the Kriegs?
No, we don't. We were repelled, so we have no idea. The Kriegs have been mentioned in both houses, but we don't know who is the leader.
Because I might have had a spell that could find him if I had some idea of an item that he had, like a weapon or armor or a sword or something. I don't know.
I have to assume he's in the inner fort. So it's not a large area, living quarters, cafeteria.
The inner fort is sparse, but there is a temple, a makeshift church temple. There is prayer space. There is the kitchens. There is the larder. There is the commander quarters. There is the barracks. It's not. Fort Rannick is the bare essentials. It's a hard life, but it's a life that we have all chosen.
Is it a
all
hard
had chosen
knock
for
life?
us.
For some.
That'd make a good song, though.
Yeah, we better hope the sun comes out tomorrow.
As long as we're already in the caves when it does.
Okay, so we travel. We approach the fort under cover of night. We use our flying forms to make sure we're not surprised by any roaming patrols if we can. If not, we sneak.
I do.
Guidance of Caven.
Yeah, I do have a feat for that. That I'm not sure how good it is. It's called Quiet Allies. So if you need me to explain it, I have it ready to go. Just let me know.
And then, we try and get ourselves into the cave. I will use invisibility if I have to. We get into the fort. We sort out whatever's in the caves as quietly as possible. These critters that you mentioned. We get into the fort. I guess we head to the prison, see if there's any black arrows to free, and then sneak through the inner fort. Head to the commander's quarters or the church, or somewhere that seems logical where the commander might be. Try and find him and then take him out as quietly and quickly as possible.
Seems like a good plan. Better than the horse.
Well, I, for one, I'm excited about this plan. I'm excited.
You're
yes.
just excited about the ogres, Tolkus.
I'm excited that Elias is getting happy because we planned something.
There's many skulls to split.
Just one question, Jackodros and Caven. We mentioned Lucretia before. Have you come across this name?
It's not a name that I'm aware of, no.
Okay, so I'm presuming she would not be at this fort that we're looking to take back.
Not unless she's an ogre,
who is, who is this person?
She is the sister, or believed to be the sister of, what's her face? Zanisha, who took my brother from me. And I'm on a war path to avenge his death.
Who took your skin soul brother with him?
So Zanisha, who is the sister, or believed to be the sister of Lucretia.
So are you trying to track and kill all the family members of the person who took your brother?
Yes.
We think she's collecting souls as well. We think she's up to.
They're not exactly
evil.
a nice family.
Lucretia,
She's a personal vendor.
You think this Lucretia is taking souls?
Yeah. We're not sure how, but that's what Zanisha was doing.
And it seemed to be connected to the paradise as well.
We think that it might have something to do with the tattoos.
The ones we mentioned earlier.
What do you think this all has to do with Fort Rannick?
It was mentioned in the letter that we found with Zanisha. We're not entirely certain.
Maybe she is the one controlling the ogres.
That seems very unlikely. She human?
No.
We don't know.
We think that she's human.
Sister was a snake person.
Is it a Yanti or something, wasn't
it? Not sure.
Or was I thinking of something else?
I thought that was another IP.
Yeah,
I thought so too. Yeah.
The one we
well, we have crossed the stream, so it is kind of.
But anyway, I suppose we'll find out the answer whilst we're there. But I just wanted to know because an eye for an eye and all that. So.
All world goes blind. Yeah. I don't have a lot.
Sorry, go ahead.
You go.
Oh, you haven't seen this Lucretia. You haven't located her. You're just trying to find her in the fort.
We just know a name.
The most we've heard of her is in the letter.
But you think she's in the fort here, and that's why you're going in?
We need to check out. We might find clues. I think.
Well, it sounds like we both have a purpose, and maybe they're not the same. But as long as we have the same goal in the end, let's work together.
We have two reasons for being here. One reason is the fact that we're contracted by Portima to assist with relieving Fort Rannick of its current ogre residents, and the second one was because we wanted to investigate this Lucretia and what was going on in Turtleback Ferry. All we've been able to find out is that there are a number of people who have been tattooed with the Sahedron symbol, which the Skinsaw cult were using to carve into their victims in Magnamar. And it had something to do with the paradise, which is now sunk. We believe that Lucretia had set up the paradise, but we've lost track of her now because the paradise has sunk and she seems to have disappeared.
She's disappeared. Okay, well, let's find her, I suppose. If that's important to you.
It is, but clearing Fort Rannick is more important at the moment.
Yeah.
It's more pressing for us now to do that task.
Well, thank you. Let's do it. Let's do it. Does anyone else hear birds? I hear birds.
You are in the woods.
Oh, we left already.
Wait, you already said, right, we're on the move to go.
Oh, okay, right.
So I got a bit distracted. How long does it take to travel to Fort Rannick from here?
It's not far.
It's
It'll be
a
a
little
few
bit of a
hours
trek.
under the cover at night through the woods. You, as you already said, you found your way to the. That's why. I got beer.
Bring one for all of us.
Bugger.
No. Bring one for all of us.
Yeah.
No, although thank you to my players for buying me a crate of beer.
You've still got some left.
Still got some left.
It's the last one. Last one.
Oh.
So thank you very much.
I just have an empty glass of peanut butter.
So you managed to make your way through the woods. This is how you described it earlier before you had kind of did a recap by the time you got there. You found the waterfall. You found the secret entrance to the secret tunnels, which takes you to the secret underground base underneath the secret Fort Rannick.
There's too many secrets.
There's secrets. And we will leave it there. We're going to have a quick beer break. So everyone can top up their drinks, their snacks. Go for it. Do what you
No more
do.
peanut butter for you, Theo.
It's so.
And we.
I have it with my acai bowl.
That's good. We so to make everyone aware, we started this a little while ago. Twitch was having some problems. It looks like Twitch is on the mend, and people are joining us. So we were going to have a quick catch up with Theo to find out what he's been up to recently, other than moving house, of course. But what plans are in place with the Gallant Goblin, and I don't know, maybe top secret stuff that Grady's working on. Who knows? I think Grady was just in live chat, so he joined us. So.
I need to go look up there.
And we'll also do a giveaway. So all to my players, you can run off and get a drink.
Time for a cup of tea.
I tell you what I'll do is to give Theo a bit of a break as well. You've got 2 minutes, everybody. 2 minutes. I'm going to run a Beetle and Grim Goblin advert, and you have 2 minutes. On your marks.
All right.
Get set. Jeff's already been drinking. I don't know what he's doing. Go.
Okay.
Hi. Welcome to the Beetle and Grimm's Pandemonium Warehouse Shopping Network. Shipping Goblin Bob here is going to tell you all about our new Platinum Edition. It's my favorite.
Thanks, George. Friends, are you tired of putting a cat, a flask of poison, and a source of radiation into a sealed box and having to settle for a cat that's dead or alive? Well, Beetle and Grimm's Pandemonium Warehouse has the product for you. Introducing the Schrodinger's Cat Platinum Edition. With the Schrodinger's Platinum Box, you can have both versions of your pet at the same time. Free yourself from objective collapse and enjoy a cat that simultaneously exists in two decoherent realities. It's time for atomic indeterminacy to enter the macroscopic domain. It's time for Schrodinger's Cat Platinum Edition.
Yeah. She's totally dead. But totally alive.
Only from Beetle and Grimm's Pandemonium Warehouse. Simultaneously available and sold out now.
And we're back. Hello. Theo's got his cat on the screen. Can you guys talk?
Hello.
I lost you again. There you go.
Hello from Tilly. She's not happy that I'm
Tilly.
doing this. Am I muted?
No, you're good. We can hear you. If you can hear me, we're good to go. So that's fine. Don't put a Tilly in the platinum box. Well, you never know. If Beetle and Graham are watching.
No,
So,
Tilly's.
Theo,
I want to know what the next step's going to be.
What, in terms of Gallant Goblin, how is the end of 2020 for you guys? You're doing so much in terms of Gallant Goblin, and we saw the BJ Hensley interview. Grady's doing the D&D stuff as well. What's next?
We have a lot of plans. I'm going full time on Gallant Goblin. Taking a break from my day job and gonna go full time. So we have so much we want to do. We just formed our own LLC that we just got confirmation of. So we're now, whatever that means, we're now tax legal, I suppose.
Fantastic. Well done.
We're gonna, of course, continue our unboxings and reviews of products, which is, I think, what most people tune in to us for. But we're also gonna really try to do more interviews with creators. Kind of bring some attention to not just the products, but the people behind them. I think it's really interesting to be able to, when you look at an adventure, to be able to see the people who made that adventure. And BJ Hensley talked about her first book in the Fly for Your Die series, which Dave might be diving into a little bit more here soon in your group.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's one that I know y'all are interested in. So we're going to do more of that. More writing. Grady does have his a whole thing coming out soon that I don't think has been quite announced yet, but he's been working with a lot of creators in the industry to put together a really cool and different thing set in and around Waterdeep for D&D. We're looking to maybe start a Patreon sometime soon, as soon as we can work out exactly how we want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be nice for us to get a little bit more funding coming in. There is a Kickstarter coming up in mid-year that I'm probably going to be involved with. That should be pretty exciting. I won't say what it is yet because that part hasn't been announced, but if you saw a Kickstarter announcement recently, that might have something to do with us. So we'll see if that pans out. I'll just leave that hint out there.
Cool.
So we have a lot of stuff we want to do in the new year, and we're really excited.
It feels like that with a lot of the channels. I mean, when we started the Runelords and we were having our first chats kind of, during the summer and things like that, the community, again, the community from doing sort of Paizo and doing some Pathfinder and doing, the very first adventure path just seemed to be, it was really, really well received. We were trying to do something a little bit different with our kind of doing our little spin on the way we're telling stories. But it's so nice to see the people we kind of partnered with and teamed up with, like yourself, are doing so well. It's really kind of interesting how the bigger companies do help and support everyone who's trying to do something different, to have their view. And I've said it in, go watch episode 3 of Runelords on our channel, which is where Theo Caven first joins us. And I said it there as well. It's so nice to find people who are so supportive and just want to do more in this. We're telling stories, we're writing stories. It's so nice to do that. And the reason that I liked your channel, and I've been watching you for a while as well, way back before Saltmarsh, and you just did Saltmarsh in such a fantastic way. It was like, okay, now we're gonna. He's all out now. This is it. He's going for. All the jokes are there.
Brady spent so much time. That video took us more time than any video we've ever done. We did special effects. The beginning of that video is this whole ship that Grady made himself, I think. Like, rendered that whole thing out. I'm in costume. We have green screen, so many special effects. it was a little too much for us, which is why we never quite done something similar like that again. But I do have a Starfinder video that I've been working on for ages. That's going to also have costumes and things, and we're excited to do that too. It's fun to dabble. But I was going to say, the one thing that all of your guests have in common is we've all gotten the Badger bump.
Yeah.
And so we've all gotten a little more popular because of the Badger bump.
I'd like to think so. We don't. It's really nice for you to say that. I hope it is doing something. And one of the things that we keep doing, like the Christmas special. So if you're listening, if you're watching, if you haven't seen the Christmas special, do watch it. It is complete chaos. But to have 25 guests on of people who have come on and enjoyed us that much, to want to come back and just have a chat, and we have future guests coming on as well. So we were, doing teasers and that kind of thing. I think it's been really, really nice. And we've built this community where we have a different guest every week, and we have, people like yourself who can come on and just have a play is really kind of cool. We need audio escapism with all the crazy stuff that's going on in the world at the moment. We're now into 2021, and things are looking so much better on the horizon. There is stuff coming. What have you got, Josh? What are you eating now? You've got chocolate on a stick.
The chocolate reindeer on a stick.
You've still got Christmas chocolate left.
Yes.
It's not that long after Christmas. I'm hoping, though, that we can all make it out once the countries are open to each other again and actually play with y'all in person one day. We've been meaning to visit out to the UK. I have lots of friends out there, and I'd love to come and visit. I've never been. Yeah. And so if we can make it out there in the next couple of years, hopefully we can meet in person one of your monthly gatherings and actually just sit down and have a pint and play in person.
Yeah, we'd love to. We definitely got some plans. I mean, me and Steve have been talking about things that we want to kind of get done for this year. And I think when we talked the other day, I think I showed you some of the schedule we've got coming up for this year and stuff we've got planned. It is super busy. It's super busy for everyone, which
ambitious.
Is really, really nice. Yes, definitely ambitious.
And I hope that I can pop into some of that stuff and enjoy it with you guys.
Definitely, you are one of our first guests. You are one of our guests of honor permanently in the Hall of Heroes at Badgers. So you are whatever you want to do. Anytime you want to visit, create a new character, join a new game. We have more games coming. So you mentioned Starfinder. We have Starfinder starting next week, and then we have a full-on adventure path starting in a couple of months, which Steve will be running, which again I get to play. And after we've done Tomb of Annihilation, Joe is going to be running Into the Abyss, which we'll be doing as well. And what else we got? Lee will be doing Vampire Masquerade in a few months as well. So we've got
from the Onyx Path.
Yeah, we got.
Can you believe you're already halfway through Runelords? Like, it boggles my mind.
It's fantastic. I mean, it's such a big book. I mean, it's 6 chapters. What we're doing is running the anniversary edition. But yeah, it's we're getting through it quite quick because there's so many games we want to play.
I know. I've been running the same Storm King's Thunder campaign for like 3 years, and so the idea that you're halfway through this one and my Storm King's Thunder campaign got derailed because they ended up in Barovia, and so now they're halfway through Curse of Strahd in my Storm King's Thunder. Yeah. Well, one of my Warlock players had Strahd as a patron, and one thing led to another, and now we're in Barovia, and so now I have to just jump adventure paths. So I'm running both simultaneously. That's how things go in D&D and Pathfinder.
Cool.
So I fully expect Rise of the Root
game of that as well.
Oh, you are? What we should do is once we take the fort, let's all go start a circus and just jump right over to Curse of Extinction. And this is jump adventure paths. So I think we can do it.
Yeah, we're fine.
And then we can become Agents of Edgewatch.
Yep. Then we'll go through Plaguestone as well. There's Plaguestone on the way. We've got to do that.
How would Elias do in the circus? That's what I want to know.
What would
Elias
do in the circus? He's the ringmaster.
Yeah, that's what I was
There'd be
gonna
no
say.
doubt on that one.
Yeah.
He's definitely the ringmaster.
Yeah.
So what is? I mean, we've talked about. We kind of teased that Grady's working on some important stories and bits and pieces. Is that you're kind of going to be doing Gallant Goblin full time, and you're going to be doing more interviews as well as doing the product reviews and things like that. Is Grady's hopes going to be to be a writer full time?
I think writing is probably one of Grady's biggest talents.
Yeah.
If you looked at some of his adventures and his short stories, like he's so creative. He was on Design Dash over on the official D&D Twitch channel, if anybody saw that. But he's able to take a little prompt and come up with an entire adventure and story in 15 minutes. And it completely boggles my mind that somebody can be that creative, that spontaneously. And so, yeah, I'm hoping that I can take over a lot of the editing duties on the channel, because right now he's so bogged down and trying to edit all these videos.
Mm-hmm.
So now part of me doing this is so I could take over those responsibilities so he can do what he's really good at. Because while he's really good at editing, like I could probably do that. I can't do that creative writing as well as he does. I can do a little bit and I can GM, but that's his talent. So I'm hoping to give him more time to do that. And he's good at organizing people, and he put together a great team for this project he has ongoing. And I'm hoping maybe he'll come on the show. I think we maybe had planned for him to appear. Oh, silly, just jumped off and took my phone with her. But I think he'll come on and maybe he can talk a little bit about his own thing. I don't want to steal his thunder.
That'd be cool.
It's such a cool concept that he has here, and he has some really a good team, and I want him to be able to talk about it. And it's got a whole new aesthetic. It's gonna be something else. So much cool art, and I'm so excited for him to talk about it with you all.
I mean, again, reading the stories, it's fantastic, and the artists you use are very, very good. You mentioned all the time you spend editing, and we don't do any editing because we just we just do it live. So come what may, and then we just stick it on YouTube. Are you going to go live? Are you going to go do like a live review show or live interviews or go something like that?
I do want to get on Twitch and do a lot more of that. I'm trying to set up. We're moving into the new house today. Grady's at the new house now, trying to unpack everything. We just had everything set up there. I'm still in my Airbnb here because it was the one quiet place I could find. But I do want to go on Twitch. I do want to start a Gallant Goblin Twitch channel. I have a few ideas of things I want to do. I have to see what sticks. I really want to kind of maybe start off, and I haven't talked about this at all publicly, but I kind of want to start maybe like 3 days a week doing a little live, almost news program where we talk about like, there's all these minis announcements and product announcements and things that just slip under the radar because they're really just sent to distributors. And so it's not really publicly accessible. All these cool new things are coming out. Plus there's all the adventure people are writing for DM Skill, for Pathfinder, for Starfinder, for like Cyberpunk Red, for, Vampire Masquerade. And now you kind of want to put a little show together, hopefully in a high quality way, the way I think we're known for video quality and audio quality. Not so much today, but because I'm using my AirPods for my microphone.
It doesn't matter. Twitch isn't working. Right Twitch isn't working today anyway, so we're safe. Everything we're just going to blame Twitch.
I'm not the weak link, but I want to bring in those interviews too. I think that BJ Hensley's interview that we did with her, like we were able to kind of take that and make it simple for her to do, so we can bring people on. And it's not too much work for them, but we could get a high quality product out of it and edit it and post processing and all that and put it out there and hopefully share some people with you all that maybe don't get a chance to appear as much. So yeah, we definitely want to get involved in that. And if y'all have ideas, y'all are the Twitch people, you know so much more about this than I do. Michaela Sims, that you might know from Beetle and Grimm's, and she works at Twitch. Like she gave me a crash course with Michelle a couple weeks ago. She knows so much more about it, so hopefully she'll help me put some things together because I'm such a noob. I'm using like Skillshare and stuff like that to try to learn how to do it too. So we'll see if it's just a hot mess, but I'm gonna do my best.
I highly recommend doing it. Any help you need, just get in touch. Or you need stars to come on. I'll send Jeff. You can send Jeff. There you go. Look, straight on the camera. Yeah. Straight in the
I would be happy to.
Oh, we'll make it happen. Like also, like even when we're talking, we do reviews of adventure paths now, and I want to bring in people who've like played in those adventure paths or have run them, And so like, let me know the things that y'all have played in, and when we kind of talk about those, bring them in. Like, what is it like to be a player in this adventure? And like,
bloody hard.
Yeah. That's it, like, because if you try to go and review something that you just kind of sat down and read, it doesn't really give you that experience of actually living it. And so if I can bring people in who've done that, I think that gives a really great perspective. So that's one of the things we're going to try to do.
Fantastic. Now, you mentioned
Plus,
earlier...
people are tired of seeing my face. They want to see your pretty faces.
No, yes, but no. One of the things you mentioned earlier is when Twitch was broke, we had... you've got your T-Mill. No, not T-Mill. Teespring.
Teespring.
Right? Teespring. We've got T-Mill. You've got Teespring. So you have a whole range of Kobold T-shirts, Kobold themed T-shirts, extremely cute.
Yeah.
And you've given us a Badgers discount. So if you go there, the link is now in live chat. Go have a quick look. You'll get 20% off if you use the code word Badgers. So go and check out everything that's there. They do look absolutely amazing. So well worth picking up. That's in there. What we're going to do...
I was going to say, those are just the t-shirts at that main link, but if you click through, there's all sorts of other products that they're put onto. So if you want it on a mug or you want it on a tote bag, like you can do that. I have a Kobold Cleric tote bag that I run around with all the time. And so there's some cool stuff there. But I just love Kobolds, and I want to make cute things that you can represent your class that you like to run. If you like to run, a Mystic in Starfinder, or a Investigator, or a Witch in Pathfinder, or an Artificer in D&D. Like, he got one to represent you. So that's what we did. And that we have more coming in.
You said
he's doing my Solarian right now.
Oh, that's cool. You mentioned doing a giveaway as well. So you're going to give away one of those T-shirts?
Yes. So what we're going to do for our giveaway today is enter with, when Steve tells you how to do it, I guess. And we're just going to give away one of those T-shirts. There are tri-blend T-shirts. There's different kind of T-shirts on Teespring. I think the tri-blend ones are the nicest ones. I ordered one of each to try them out myself, and the tri-blend is very soft. Nice. And so whichever T-shirt you want from the collection there, we'll have it sent to you.
Cool.
You can just pick your class. Or you can get the Kobold Pride one that has the rainbow kobolds. It's super cute and popular. Or you can do Gallant Goblin logo if you want to show your Goblin Pride too. So whatever you want, whatever T-shirt you want.
Last son out there is giving out loads of tier subs. Thank you very much.
Now Paul.
Yeah, that's Jeff, by the way. So last son is Jeff. We're going to run. Steve, what is the magic word to win one of the Gallant Goblin T-shirts?
It's Kobold.
There we go.
KOBOLD.
So shove that into live chat.
Shove it into your chat.
Shove it into live chat. It's Kobold, not Snowball.
Don't shove it in the horse.
And we'll pick a winner in a sec. I'm just going to see.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Who we still? So Grey Ghost Girl, Michelle, thank you very much. You're still. Twitch. Is Twitch working now? I'm not sure. It kind of is. It's doing better than it was.
It is working.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Ryan, Session 0, as always, thank you, sir, for joining us. Pleasure to have you. Sean is the artist who's done all the artwork behind our players there. And you'll see
up the Sean
on all of our kind of other Badger artwork going on. He is available and open to commissions, I believe. The Dat Network, thank you for joining us. I don't know which one of you it is, but thank you very much for joining us. Josh Maguire Review, thank you for joining us. Also a fantastic YouTube channel. Do check him out. And does he know he is going to be on Starfinder, Steve? Did you tell him?
Not yet, no.
Okay, so Josh, you're going to be on Starfinder next Friday. I hope you're ready.
Wow.
You're sitting there going, "Oh crap!
I've got my crap." No, the character is.
No, you don't got to create anything. It'll be a region. So I just need to send all the emails out.
Who else we got?
Grady's there.
I see Grady's there. Yeah, Grady. Hello, Grady. Thank you for joining us. Aren't you supposed to be painting a new house or something? You've got to get a whole new gaming room. Yeah, you've got to get a whole new gaming room ready, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. We're working on it.
Is it still? Are you still going to have the same backdrop of like the bookcases and your gaming table? You mentioned that you've got the pull down screen and things now. Is that going to be? You're going to go like high tech?
I kind of like. the green screen, I'm not a huge fan of for like every video, because one, it's more work for editing, and two, it just looked a little bit flat. I kind of like just the background, like the Tom Vassal Dice Tower board game backdrop. So I'll probably change up the games because people have been saying the same games for a long time, and keep going with that. Maybe put our little, Beetle and Grimm's Yeti Tykes and our dragons and our tentacle kitties and every little thing that we have, and just kind of mix it up, keep it surprises.
I think so. I mean, there's so much cool stuff out there. Again, it's always with you and Josh McGuire, because you both do reviews. It's always checking out what's in the background. It's always like what games are there. It's just like I just like that. I'm gonna at some point, sometime somewhere, I'll come over. We'll have a weekend and we'll just play games, and that's it.
Oh yeah.
Like, what's this one? What's this one? What's this one? I just want that. I don't have.
And I tell you, Dave, I try to. I try to put little Easter eggs in some of those videos, so sometimes you might find little things I put on purpose behind me that I don't mention at all in the videos, or in my little Dwarven Forge setups when I do little Easter eggs just to see if anybody's noticing, and sometimes they do, sometimes they don't notice.
Sometimes
they're there.
They write the comments in the YouTube. Yeah,
sometimes
I've seen them. Yeah.
Sometimes
it's a nice thing to do, but why not? I mean, do it.
Have fun with it. I'm all about having fun with everything. So.
I'm seeing who else is in there. Casino thanks. Thanks Casino. Well done.
Cheers.
Bing Cortana. Not another viewer. Thank you very much. Who else we got? Bibble Thumps. That sounds cool. Chap Hunter.
Bible
Thumps.
I think I had Bibble Thumps when I was younger, but I got over it.
It's an emo, I think.
Go with him, not grow with him. Thank you for staying with us. Let's do this music. Marissa, thank you for coming back, Marissa. Well done. Mr. Ch03, Navy Phoenix. I saw some bit in chat earlier, and they were talking about that they also running Runelords. And are already up to book 4, so no spoilers. These guys are only up to chapter 3, as you probably have realised. But yeah, no spoilers, but they'll get there soon. Who else we got? Tom T-Bird, Trontonian, thank you very much for coming back. Twitchy, thank you very much. Undead Corpse, VNK, Burger Pros. Thank you all very, very much for joining us. We are now going to pull a winner. Go for it, Steve.
Hope Grady didn't enter.
I was just reading Grady's put on it. I'm having a break.
No, I think he said
I'm taking a break.
I think vaguely looking at chat. I think he's working on Darklands Rising, which is the new
That's exactly what you said.
For WizKids. Yeah, because that's we finished that video. That set's coming out February 3rd. It's a super great set that you did an unboxing of yesterday, I think. So it is coming out February 3rd. That's the new release date. Thought I'd throw that out there while we're here. Super cool set though. So he's working on a review of that. Should be up soon.
Oh, yeah, loads of people have been having problems with Twitch, internet issues, not just that stuff. I've just got your message, Ryan. I don't know what I would like you to say, other than watch Band of Badgers, because they are amazing. That'd be fantastic.
When Twitch is working.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Basically, he set it up so that Band of Badgers will be able to use the Session 0, use it on their stream. So thank you very much for that.
Cool.
Did we have a winner, Steve?
Sorry,
we've got a winner. Twitchy is the winner.
Twitchy, well done.
Well done.
Well done.
Slowly get the wardrobe. Yes, you will. Well done.
Just let us know. I don't know how Stevie can let them know how to let us know what shirt they want, and we'll get it and their address, and we'll get it off to them.
Cool. Yep. We need your name and your email address. Let's pass that over to one of our mods, and we'll get that over to Theo as soon as possible. But bear in mind, he is in the process of moving out.
Yeah.
And Ryan is just there saying, "Don't read my messages." Well, you're one of our, you're one of the badges of the badges of love. Was it? What did you call it? The badger bump. It's like bink. It's like little
the badger bump.
Bit of a hip there. Bit of bump. There we go. Ryan. Yeah, Ryan was one of our our first our guest. We had Paul from Beetle and Grimm, but he's Beetle and Grimm, so he kind of doesn't count. So Ryan, I count as our first real guest. So yeah, everyone is in the Hall of Fame with Theo and Josh. So Josh McGuire, Ryan, and Theo. Well done. Yeah, you're there. What's that? Who will get the second hero token? Who got the first hero token?
We had one of the players got the first one, and Theo got the second one.
How do I vote?
What I get?
How do I vote? What have I got to do?
don't know what
I want that one.
Too late now.
It's closed now.
Oh no.
You can't vote for yourself.
Yes, I can. Oh, I have real hero tokens, guys.
2,000
Look.
points.
There we go. They are from campaign coins, and Alison bought them for me for Christmas. They're about.
They're very swanky.
Yeah, they're very nice. They're about as thick as a pound coin, and probably a little bit bigger. But yeah, there are peso hero points.
Theo's sitting there going, "How thick's a pound coin?"
Yeah, well, you know, the same thickness as a euro.
Well, let me see the design on that one more time.
So you've got the peso coin, the peso P.
Oh, it's a P. Okay, it looked something
and then the other
different
side
for a
is
second.
the
I wasn't
society.
sure.
Yeah, I'm with you, Theo. I think I get what you meant.
It just depends which angle you have it at.
Yeah. Just
Put it
watch
down,
your
I'm
the
blushing.
angle of your dangle there, Dave.
I'm
Just
blushing.
watch the angle of your dangle.
Put it down.
There we go. Yeah, that's cool.
Twitchy has asked, do they work in trolleys?
No,
because that's the real test of whether the same thickness as a pound coin.
That implies you've tried it.
No, it's the same.
It's bigger, isn't it?
A little bit bigger.
Yeah, look more like a £2 coin.
Yeah.
Or a £5 coin.
They're slightly. They're not all the way.
Yeah,
round.
we're gonna have to send Theo some English currency just for
I've
a
got one
laugh.
right here. Here's a 2p coin.
There you go. Making things up now.
That
No,
is,
that's not 2p.
That's a chocolate
It's a
coin.
chocolate coin.
It is. I have.
Oh, I'm very confused.
I have a whole bag.
We had edible currency.
Sure.
I need to go grab a snack.
Right.
You can grab a snack in a second.
I had to as well. I just had half a blue cheese Stilton sandwich.
I'm gonna see what I still have in the fridge. I'll be back in 1 second.
Go ahead. Right. So how is? Right. We've had the winner. Well done, winner. Twitchy Witchy.
Half a wardrobe.
From a distance, the coins look like Tiamat. That'd be cool to have a Tiamat coin. Grady suggested to all I can see now is a sodding penis on these coins.
Yeah.
Yep.
Grady, just tell Beetle and Grimm you want or campaign coins. You want a Tiamat coin, and it's like Gallant Goblin on one side, Tiamat on the other.
Slang term for this could be schlong. How many schlongs is
Dropped a
that?
schlong on the table.
We got to make it a British slang term that Americans won't get. That's. I'm not sure.
No, I
There
can't
are-
think of one
There
now.
are so many
No.
different words for that particular part of the body.
Well, yeah, we've got one for the female part. It's fanny pack, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
they don't know that.
No,
bell
that's
end. It could be
us.
called a bell end. And like how many coins is that beer? Well, it's 5 bell ends, isn't it?
I'm still looking at some of the stuff in live chat, and Grady messaged something there. I'm saying, yes, Grady, maybe the legendary edition, maybe. Yes, maybe we'll have to wait and see what the year brings.
Joe's asking how many schlongs to a pound. Depends how long the schlong is, I guess.
I feel like we're just descending into our own Red Dwarf episode.
It did, yeah. It's getting there. That's what literally.
Are you just kind of a kipper, really?
I think the conversion rate the other way around is a bit more interesting.
Yeah.
The
Badgers After Dark, really.
Well, it normally goes that way. Right, so let's carry on. You found the secret entrance.
Well, let's stop discussing general economics and
Yeah.
General economics.
We
What was my major in college?
We don't want to go back to economics, right? So, You are back at the entrance of the tunnels. What do you wish to do? And who's going in first? It's always Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan's.
Ryan, we need to chat about the Christmas special. There's more to.
No, that never needs to be mentioned again.
Josh has just said it again. I need to have a chat with both of you guys because there's more stuff coming. Josh didn't even know. Josh, can you confirm in live chat, please? Did you know that you're on Starfinder next week?
No, he didn't.
just let. We need to have a chat really quickly. Okay.
When you say Josh, do you mean?
Not you.
Not you.
The real Josh.
Harrison.
The real one.
You're Harrison. The real Josh.
It's Harrison's great granddaughter.
Yep.
He definitely says no.
No one can say that.
He definitely says no, Steve. So Josh, would you like to be on next week's Starfinder episode? Right, but anyway, guys, secret entrance. What are we going to do?
Going through the waterfall, right?
Well, Kevin, lead the way.
I can sneak in and take a look around if y'all like.
Mm-hmm.
Did we first
You want
do
me
the
to
flyover, or do we not need to do that anymore?
Or do you want me to
did you want to do the
get
flyover?
in? I can do it now if you want.
Well, we managed to get here without tripping any. I was going to say alarms then, but no, that's not right at all. Without setting off any scouts or anything, I think we're fine. We just go in.
Well, I can always scout out when we get there and have a look once we've got through.
Elaine, is your ability bird specific, or can you turn into other animals?
I can turn into a bat or a wasp or something I've never heard of and I've probably never seen, so I'm not going to turn into that.
I was going to say, has it got the same rules as D&D for that? You have to have seen it.
I think I can turn into a Ch03, but the player does not know what one of those is, so Elaine doesn't know what one of those is either.
The character does.
Well, maybe it would be better for sneaking in the back way anyway to have you turn into like a bat and fly down the cave to see if there's anything down the cave.
I can only do it for a minute though, but I can do that.
What's up, Elias's invisibility? Was that something that we could do?
Yeah, that will last for 10 minutes.
How long's the tunnel?
Yeah, would that be enough to get through the entire tunnel?
The tunnel runs the length of the fort.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a bit long. I don't expect there to be any Krieg down here necessarily because it was hidden and they shouldn't know about it if our own higher-ups didn't know about it. But there might be other natural dangers down here possibly. So it might be, maybe we just try to sneak through as best we can and we can save the animal forms and the invisibility until we're trying to sneak inside the fort possibly, where the greater danger I imagine lies.
Still need to keep quiet though.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you follow me and follow my instructions, I should be able to keep you as quiet as we can possibly be. Unless you all have your own methods. Step where I step.
Okay, so is Yelena
do we tell you the words that the...
I think we're going to keep that until later.
Okay.
Because I won't have long enough.
Okay.
Should I read you the text of this feat to see if it is actually useful?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is called Quiet Allies. It says, you're skilled at moving with a group. When you are avoiding notice and your allies follow the expert, all capitalized, you and those allies can roll a single stealth check using the lowest modifier instead of rolling separately. So we don't have maybe one person who trips up. So one person can't drag us down. So that's an option we can do.
Yeah, we just give guidance to that person.
Yes.
It's my understanding. So we can do that if you want.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
Did it?
Lowest stealth.
Yeah, did it say something about lowest stealth?
It said using the lowest modifier.
Right, mine's plus 12.
Mine's 9.
Mine's plus 16.
Mine's plus 17.
Have all of you got trained in it? Because I'm plus 4.
I'm mastering self.
I'm plus 4.
I'm plus 21.
Yeah, I'm trained. Yeah.
Expert for me, but I think because I took a rogue archetype.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
So the Hobbit has the worst sneak.
His big feet.
Yeah.
I like to sing my praises. It's fine.
So are you going to make the roll for us, or does it have to be
yeah.
Caven?
Well, I don't know. It's a single stealth check with my modifier, so I guess.
Go on then.
Yeah.
Nat 3.
Yay!
Yeah. So that is a. Well.
Maybe it wasn't the best idea.
8 total.
That is a not enough. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I told you to follow my direction.
Rob, why are you wandering off without Caven? He's showing us the way.
What? Sorry.
It's just like full volume shouting down the corridor.
So also
only
the
as
tunnel.
long as our loudest link.
These tunnels or tunnel, you're going in for about 5 minutes at the moment. What are you doing for light?
I've got a light spell up as I'm not being stealthy at all.
Okay. Let me just turn this on at the entrance when I'm out in the open. Bing! I'm ready.
I'm ready, and I got my coin out, and I'm just humming along, flipping my coin.
And who's taking point?
Rough, apparently.
I am.
Yeah, I suppose it would make sense for Caven too, because he knows the place, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'm leading the group. Yeah.
I can go second.
I'll take the attack of opportunity.
And Jackadross and Vale will bring up the rear to make sure that we're not being followed, but they'll hang back sort of like 10-15 foot. Okay. So you've been in the tunnels for about 5 minutes until you come to a triple intersection. So this is the Goonies. You can go left, middle, or right. Which way do you want to go?
I flip a coin.
Is there any breeze coming from anywhere?
We go left. Rob says left, and he feels lucky about it.
Caven, do you know which way we might need to go?
Mr. GM, how well should Caven know these tunnels?
You've used them a few times in your past. You know the way you came out of, but you'd always gone back through the front door, so to speak.
You haven't really explored.
Can I cast a spell?
You can cast a spell. Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Wayfinder's Guide.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna make it to the commander's room.
Okay. Yeah.
So it tells me the best route. It tells me the best route to the commander's room.
Okay.
I can show you the way to inside the fort from here. If you want to save your spell, I can show you the way through here. I can show you which way takes us to the fort.
Okay.
I don't know where the other ways go.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, you can do that.
Right, Dave?
Yeah, you can do that.
So yeah, if we want to go directly to the fort, we need to go this direction.
I'm not sure we're gonna need it today. I mean, I prepared it today, so like we're maybe not gonna need it again. So yeah, I'll just do it. Do it now. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Just had a message there from Salagam19. Thank you very much. Right, so you still going to use a spell, or you're not going to use the spell? You're just going to
we're going to use a spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you was about. So you're in this kind of bigger open tunnel, with these 3 pathways. You can go left, middle, or right. They're basically. Try to imagine this. They are these kind of the dank caves because you got the water and the moisture coming through from the waterfall. You're only kind of 5 minutes in. The stone and wind have kind of shaped some of these tunnel entrances, but the further you get in, they start to bend a bit, kind of dizzyingly. But you've only been on this one track, so you've been okay. Some points they narrow to as small as 3 feet wide at certain points. and in some places you can see like the clawed roots of trees and exposed roots as they're coming down into the tunnels. Some of them just go straight into another tunnel, some of them just kind of end. They're feeding off basically the moisture that's coming through. Now, with the use of the spell, you realise that you were kind of going to go inching towards the left tunnel, but now with the help of the spell...
I have an idea that it's kind of asking my god so that my coin will point me in the right direction whenever I flip it.
Okay, so you do that and then you kind of go up to the left tunnel, flip the coin, and it kind of shifts to the right hand tunnel. So it's
okay.
It's definitely taking you that way. Cave-in is certainly more familiar with the way of coming out, so he kind of then he realizes, yes, he remembers coming through this chamber, seeing the other tunnels, and then continuing on.
So I'm of two minds about this. We can either go straight in, or we can see if any of the black arrows escaped into the tunnels off to the side here, and maybe are hiding out. But there may just as well be danger there as well. So do we want to explore, or do we want to take the short route?
I mean, I can always get our way back, because I know the route, and it lasts forever, lasts for a long time. So, I don't know. Do you think anyone else knew about the tunnels?
It's possible. I didn't really talk about them with anyone, and it's kind of my little secret. But other people may have discovered it on their own if I did. But I think these were tunnels designed for people to fall back in. I think that's what they were here for, is my guess. So it's possible that they escaped down here, but I don't know. I have no idea. It's just, I'll let you all decide if you want to go straight in or if you want to explore. But let's keep our voices down.
What? What are you saying?
Sorry, what
Stage whisper.
What did you say?
Stage whisper.
Why don't we just yell down the corridor, see if anybody's down there?
Plus 14 stealth.
Why don't you ask your bellend coin?
It's not got a bell end on it. Please don't make me.
It does now.
That's it. From now on, Buck's coin is called the schlong.
No, come on. It's got a butterfly on it. I know this.
Got a butterfly on one side and a long on the other.
So anyway, we'll drop that. Let's move on. Right, so while you're hanging around and just discussing which tunnel you're actually going to go into, you notice tiny footsteps, almost scratching, is coming your way. It's not coming from behind you because that's where everyone else is. It's coming towards you through one of the tunnels.
Tiny, scratchy.
Knock an arrow.
I point my light towards it.
Okay, so you're kind of looking at the tunnels, looking to see what's there. What you notice, and if this would work, I'll bring it up on screen on Twitch. So not that one because that's the fort. But if let's see if this works. No, not that one. That's a picture of us, by the way. That's a picture of the Black Arrows, which is kind of nice to see. There's all the there's me, Jackadros, Vale, who's very very cool, and we've got
Caden has much better hair than I do.
where's oh, there it is. Right, there it is. It's all right. If I turn this one off, there we go. You see what appears to be, imagine the size of a guinea pig. This little lizard scuttles out of the darkness and kind of like looks at you all, and then kind of walks up to Rupp, skitters around your feet, does a little squeak, steps on your toes.
And the cat just go to like pounce on it in the way cats do with small things.
Well, you see the cat react, and the cat is like, whatever cat. I can't make cat noises.
Charlie
but anyway.
says.
Yeah.
There's something very wrong with your cat.
Can I pick up the lizard?
You can pick up the lizard, yeah. So you bend down to pick it up. It's just bigger than your hand. Oh, you what? By the tail?
Right.
You want to pick it up by the tail?
No, by the abdomen, like.
Oh yeah, just
like,
scoop it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you scoop it up, it feels kind of tingly, and then you start to notice there are little kind of sparks around it. Zzz, zzz, zzz. And the tail wraps around your wrist. It doesn't like squeeze you to death or anything like that. It doesn't like put its point into your vein and then you see it travel up your arm. Nothing bad happens. It's like quite cute, really. It's quite cute. But there you go.
Another shoe about to drop.
I whispered to Rupp, don't drain the lizard.
Oh,
sorry?
Don't drain the lizard.
Okay, well, I don't get the reference, but so there's a lizard wrapped around my wrist and nothing's happened yet.
Yep, you're holding it in the palm of your hand. Where's Lulu? Here we go. So Lulu, you're holding it there. It's big in your hand, and then the tail is just kind of gently wrapped around, and it's tingly.
Elena, I feel a tingle.
What have I told you about touching things you've never seen before, Rupp? Can I go? Come here, and I'll go and kind of inspect it, and I will try and take it off his arm and gently pick it up.
No. This might be good.
Can you turn into it now?
No. I just think, but is it okay? That's all I'm saying.
I need to kind of take it off to check it out properly, right? You can have it back in a minute. I'm not going to keep it. I've got a cat.
Okay.
Rupp's named it already.
Can I make a nature check?
Yep.
As I'm being vaguely zapped.
Is this the first roll?
This is the
first roll.
I made that
stealth check.
Oh yeah, you did a stealth check.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah. 20.
We don't.
That's slightly better.
Well done.
I rolled a 4.
Well done. Yes, you realise it's what's called a shock lizard by name. It's a multicoloured lizard. They tend to live in packs and families, and can grow up to anything from 8 feet long.
Okay. It's like this, Rupp. The baby one, but there might be more of them, and they might be bigger.
Oh, he's harmless. Look at him.
Yeah,
it's called
he is, but his mummy
it's called
might
a shock
not be.
lizard.
Okay.
So, yeah, its mum might be looking for him, and its mum might be bigger than Tolkus. Well, longer. If Tolkus was lying down, you'd get what I mean.
Right. Shock lizard. So can I have it round? Can it do that wrist thing again? I shake people's hands from under the bracer, and it
If you turn this into like a clown buzzer thing.
I was going to say, so Rupp is the clown in our circus that we're going to create.
Yeah. Way crosser. Don't get PETA on us though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll feed it well. It's fine.
So, everybody make a perception check, please.
Oh, yes.
Is it an initiative perception check?
No, just perception check.
21.
33.
I've lost my perception. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I don't see it. Perception not under skills?
No. It's a top right.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah,
I see
just
it.
under hit points.
All right,
23.
32.
Garbage.
Harrison?
32, think, for me as well.
Okay, so everyone over 20, which I think is... Everyone?
All of us,
well,
I think.
You
Makes a
hear
change.
The scraping noise again. Definitely sounds like there's multiples. Definitely sounds they're getting closer.
Can I cast Bless?
On the lizard.
On the lizard.
There we go.
Rob, are you sure we came down the right corridor?
Well, we haven't left really. I don't think. Have we?
You've been walking for 5 minutes.
Yeah, but we haven't. We're in this crossroad at the moment, aren't we?
You've been going for one tunnel, and it's coming out into like a like a natural underground chamber.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
if you imagine like rounded corners, but say 30-foot square, that kind of thing.
Right.
A fairly
okay.
high ceiling above you, but all natural dirt and stuff. And you got 3 natural tunnels.
It's a shame we all walked through that waterfall and we're all soaking wet.
Oh, I do, really, is it?
Yeah, let's be ready.
And
I'm
you
gonna
hear
stealth.
Yeah, that's right. And you hear the so Caven just tries to disappear in the shadows. There's plenty of shadow if Rupp turns his coin off. And then you hear the scrabbly noises is coming faster, and they sound heavier.
Right.
Ready actions.
Should we? We could bolt down one of the other corridors.
5.
I'm readying my short swords.
4.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
readying
pull out
my
my
bow
axe.
and arrow.
3.
Tulkas pulls out his axe.
2.
I get
Sorry,
behind
wet myself.
I get behind Tulkas.
1. Okay, running into the chamber like on their legs. You see the sparks running down their back as these 4 pretty much fully, they look big. I mean, fully grown, 6 to 8 foot long, giant multicolored lizards with horns on their heads burst into the chamber, and they all kind of skitter around. They're sniffing and they're licking the air, and then sort of 2 of them focus on Rupp and like move to kind of side flank, if you like. They're not looking at you as such; they're looking at your hand. So they're definitely kind of looking, and they're like, and they're very jittery. They're just like moving side to side, and the other 2 are standing back and they're kind of watching.
Rob, slowly put it down.
Yeah. So I coin in one hand, lizard in the other, and I just like put it on the ground. Hopefully, if the tail will not like.
Don't shake it! Don't shake it!
The tail's wrapped around my wrist, right?
Yep, the tail is wrapped around your wrist.
Yeah, I just like get it out of my hand, so it's dangling by the tail, and I just like
gently
Okay.
on the floor.
It doesn't seem to want to come off.
I thought that
pull
might
it
be
off,
the case.
and it kind of like puts it back. Wraps it around. Kind of looks every now and then, like looks back at you.
Rupp is replaceable, right?
Yep.
We can just leave him here.
He's not the hero of the party at all.
Well, I don't know if it's like one of those skink creatures that can lose its tail and still be fine.
Just be nice to it.
Yeah.
Just like
I try.
Show the big ones.
You
that
don't
are
need
stroking
2
it.
arms.
Someone's already tried to eat both of his arms.
You've got a backup.
I could take it off at the
Oh
elbow.
yeah, I
It
have a
would be
glove
easy.
on. Does that matter?
Take it off. Take off the glove.
It doesn't matter as such. But if the glove goes down all over your skin,
Well, it's kind of.
that's fine.
Yeah.
So it's just wrapped around over that. It's not tight. It's not. You know.
Yeah, so I take off the glove. I think it's like dangling from the glove now.
You kind of pull your arm out as much as you can, holding this lizard on a glove.
Yeah, and I just like shake it off a bit.
Okay. So you start to shake it, and
Yeah.
it rolls off the hands, and you kind of slowly look up at the 2 lizards that are facing you, and you see them kind of go.
Yeah.
And the sparks seem to fly out. Everybody roll initiative, please.
Rob, all you had to do was keep it as a pet.
No, I didn't. I had to give it back.
That's
Right.
that one on the roll, but
Okay, so Harrison's 1.
So
19 for me.
How many?
19 for Harrison.
19. Harrison 19. Okay, Tulkas.
35.
24.
Tulkas 24. Yelena.
35.
Wow. Okay. I need a
Yep.
bigger initiative board. Elias.
I have no idea what I'm going to do, but
31.
Say that again.
31.
31. Caven.
7. And I have something too. I have something I can do during this that I think will affect people.
Yeah.
If that's okay.
Yeah,
Oh, actually, it's a 39. I have a +2 circumstance bonus. So, sorry.
You got 39 on your.
Yeah, I have a battle cry thing I can do when I roll it. My initiative roll.
Yeah.
And also have a battle cry I can do during initiative that I can demoralize a foe. Can you demoralize lizards?
You can give it a try.
Or do they need to understand your language?
There is a feature you can get, but I think it's an extra thing you add on so that language doesn't matter.
I do have one that I have the intimidating glare, so I can do
that's
a glare.
Count as the verbal requirement.
Yeah, it just says it loses the auditory. And
That's
gains
right.
the
That's what
visual
I was
trait.
thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can just stare down the.
Yeah, you literally.
All right.
So,
Right, so can I just do an intimidation check then, real fast? I think.
Mine was 30.
30. Yep. Do an intimidation check. That's fine.
All right, it's a 31.
Well done.
And it depends on what kind of success that is. I have something else that triggers if it's a critical success. If it's a success at all.
Wow. Let me see. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
No. It is not intimidated.
Really? Wow. That thing has quite a will on it.
It was a good roll, and yeah, it's got a festive bonus, which is quite nice.
Turkey.
So yeah, it does not seem intimidated. In fact, the opposite seems to happen. The two nearest Rup seem to almost become more agitated, and then the two who are near, sort of, let's say the rest of the group, the other side, one of them starts to climb up the side of the wall and still keeping a line on everyone, but it looks like they're going to attack. So, Caven, you've done your
pick it up.
You've done your
pick it up again.
Intimidation check. Is there anything else you would like to do? This is now your actual go.
Oh, my turn. Okay. But I do get the sense that they are about to attack us.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then I will strike first, as is Caven's wont. And so I believe there's so many at this level. There are so many feats and things going on. But I think that if I attack before they do during the initial round, then they are flat-footed. I believe surprise attack used to So I'll go ahead and shoot my short bow at them, which I had at the ready.
Go ahead.
And they should be flat-footed to this attack. So the first attack is a 28 to hit.
Hits.
Alrighty, and that does 16 damage, and it should hit sneak. Did that include the sneak attack? Apologies. I am relearning Hero Lab. It's been a hot minute. Yeah. And I think the 2d6 is my precision damage. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and shoot 2 more times because why not?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Second attack is a 29 to hit.
Yep. Hits.
I guess I don't get the sneak attack 2 more times, do I?
No.
Not
Yeah,
sneak
it's the first time. So, yeah. So that would just be a 7. And third roll, third shot, 22.
22 hits.
Awesome. And that's a further 8 damage. Max damage on that. This is the regular short bow. Nothing special.
Nothing special, he says, as he, in quick succession, it goes into the back of the lizard. And whichever one you want to... Is it the one near Rup? There's 2 near Rup and there's 2 near the rest. So normally we would use Dungeon Fog to do our maps. But because of so many internet issues earlier with Twitch and everything else, that's not been able to get on. So we're just going to use the imagination. So you just need to position yourself. You're in a round chamber with 3 tunnels, 1 tunnel behind you, with everyone you see before you, and a cat.
Well, it's not the cat. Let's do the one near Rup.
Okay. So, as I said, in quick succession, you manage to shoot the shot bow. Every hit is a success. And the creature just stands there and goes, as it just falls flat on the floor with 3 arrows deep in its back. Well done.
Oh, is it dead?
It's dead.
Okay, I think I've got one more triggers when that happens, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
As a reaction after downing a foe, if it was downed, I can menacingly remind another foe that I'm coming after them next.
Okay.
So it's another intimidation check to demoralize, which wasn't so successful the first time, but I can give it a shot. So I'll look at the next one next to Rupp, and I will try to intimidate it with my glare. And that would be a measly 21 with a 3 on the die.
Okay.
So probably not that intimidating.
No. It looks, it's strange. It almost like it knows what's going on. It looks at its dead partner, and then it looks up at you, and then back again, and then it kind of growls, and you see it's kind of the weird kind of lizard lips are going, and then you see it's, if you've ever seen How to Train Your Dragon, when Toothless like sparks up in How to Train Your Dragon Part 2, it's like it's charging, and the sparks go from its tail all the way down its body, and you see a glow at the back of its mouth as it opens it up and goes as it releases a bolt. But we'll get back to what that does. Yelena.
Yeah.
You said that one of them had gone up.
One of them's gone up to where you guys are. The left side wall is starting to go crawling up.
Okay. I'm gonna point my staff at it, and I would like it to make a reflex save, please, as I start to shoot ice at it. Because I'm thinking that electricity is not going to work.
I got a 12. So that is a fail.
That does not save.
Okay. She starts to shoot ice at this lizard.
But I shoot icy shards at it, and it's coated in a layer of frost. It takes 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And can I tell the cat to go and stand by Rupp?
Yep.
I'm next to Tulkas, I think. I remember I said I was standing behind him.
Yeah, he's kind of edged behind the shadow of Tulkas.
Yeah, send the cat over, just not to attack, but just to kind of guard.
Okay.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Thank you very much. Elias, followed by Rupp.
Okay, I will rely on Tulkas to watch out for Rupp, seeing as he's pretty close, and I'm also going to go for the one that's climbing on the wall towards us.
Cool.
So I'm going to raise the arcane, drop in a slingshot bolt, and take a shot.
Go for it.
And that is cocked. That is 28 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 17 points of damage with the slingshot as it hits it in the shoulder. I'm trying to make it fall off the wall, so I'll go for one of the legs.
Yeah, the same one that Yelena's hit, yeah?
Yes.
What?
So I take it it's still crawling towards us, and what I will then do is my last action is cast Shield. So a shimmering force of energy appears in front of me before dissipating, but it's there ready for me to use as a reaction.
That's fine. Okay, Rupp,
So
followed
I'll
by
go over.
Tulkas.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Am I in 5 feet of this creature?
Yes. So there's two. You've got the baby is in front of you at your feet. You've got the 2 parents. One of them is now dead.
Yeah.
And the other one has just fired a bolt at Caven.
This is not how you get a pet, Rupp.
I would quickly cast Sanctuary on Haven as the bolt is flying in.
Yep.
So I'm gonna quickly cast Sanctuary on Caven, and then step away from the other one behind Tulkas, preferably.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So it has to make a will save to hit the shot, basically.
I got a natural 20. Plus 7.
Yeah. That would be a critical success and the spell ends, so...
Well, good try. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean,
At least it wasn't an attack.
I
roll.
wasted one of
Yep.
the DM's natural 20s,
There
so
you go.
there you go.
Ooh.
Yeah, at least
As
it
long as they're an
wasn't
exhaustible
yeah, you
resource.
went-
'Cause
Yeah.
Well, he might not hit your armor
Well,
class now.
I tell you what.
So
just a reminder, you've all got your penis points. So remember, you have those to use. Next time you roll a 1, you can.
Why are they penis points?
'Cause-
Why?
Because this is they've started this now. So your hero point, you've all get 1 hero point because we are out of practice because we haven't played for a few weeks. Those,
we have our
Yeah,
PP.
Big PP, as someone famous on YouTube might say.
your PP. Right.
Yeah.
So Tolkus, you're up. And
Right,
Rapper's step
were
behind you
the-
again.
2 parent ones next to each other.
Yeah, they're in front of you, kind of just to the side.
One's dead.
One of them's
Yeah.
dead.
Oh, they're dead in front.
One's dead.
Oh, one's dead. Is there any that where there's 2 together?
They're up on your left. They're up. One's crawling up the wall and one's on the floor. They're not.
Oh, right. So they're all
They're spreading
separated.
out. They're
So there's
spreading
one in. There is one in front of me though. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I'll
Oh,
power
and
attack
the
that one.
baby. And the baby.
Yeah, I'm not going to kill the baby. She's not a
Alright.
baby killer.
Just going to kill the parents. Yeah.
And going to kill that one last. It's 18 on the dice plus lots 19. I
Yep.
think that hits, doesn't it?
Yep.
It's too much for my little maths brain to work out.
37.
Right. Slight hit then. It's going to take 11 plus 2 plus 5, which is 13, 14, 15.
18.
It's going to take 19 total.
19 damage. Yeah.
That's that's with the first attack.
Yep. Follow up.
And then I'm trying to remember all the stuff now. I can't do.
It's the
can't
first
do that
game
one, so I'll do a normal
after
attack.
a 6-week.
Yeah,
break.
it's quite funny. Yeah. So second attack hits an armor class of 31,
Mhm.
and it does 12 plus 9 plus 4 damage,
25 points.
and then I can do one more normal attack.
And what are you hitting it with?
My battle axe, not my battle axe, my great axe.
Yeah. So
of frost.
The first act, the first hit bites in deeply, and then the second hit just cleaves its head off.
Yeah. I'm not within range of a second lizard, am I?
No, the 2 in front of you are dead. One's now
Yeah.
on the wall, and one's at the floor, but not in
So
range.
I'll use my last action to move close to the other one that's on the floor.
Okay.
That's not the baby, is it?
No,
there two
there's a
large
baby
ones?
near your feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's now kind of now starts to plod over to its dead parents.
Oh, maybe I'll
Brady's not
adopt
going to
it
let me
after
come
this.
back home after this.
Maybe
Ooh,
Tolkus
bad
will
guys.
adopt it after this.
Okay, so the lizards go. So the one that managed to fire a bolt out to Caven, that hits. Sorry, I will roll to hit first. I should just say it hits.
That's
It is
generally the plan.
It is a 29. So that should hit your armor class.
That's probably one of those things I should know what it is. Armor class 27.
Yeah, wow. 29 does hit, but yeah, that's an
Oh,
impressive. armor
but
class.
no, that doesn't help at all.
Nope. Okay, so that.
Roguish.
I was a pathetic 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 points of shock damage as it hits you dead in the chest as you sprint out. But then the other 2 lizards, one climbing up to the ceiling, and one that's on the floor, they start to synchronize their energies, and then 2 more lizards come out of the central tunnel. And their energy, so they're building up the shock over their bodies, and it seems to link by a chain to the next one, and then to the next one, and then to the next one. And you just see them start to glow with energy, and then it gets released as this shock goes into this chamber, and then out through you and past you. It's called the shocking burst. You can do a reflex saving throw.
Do we get a saving throw against that?
Yep, a reflex saving throw.
Is that everyone?
Everyone. I'm going to roll
Is that
my
everyone, Dave? Everyone.
Yeah, is everyone. I'm going to roll my dice and add up my damage, and then you can tell me if you've passed or not. That is amazing.
I'm going to use Premonition of Avoidance for my reaction.
I'm going to use the natural 20 that I just rolled.
Can I use both of those too?
I'll loan you it, Theo.
What did I?
Since you are the co-creator of the Schlong currency.
At least I have something to go on my obituary now.
And you're good at reflex saves, son.
Okay.
I think I'm okay.
Okay, so this burst of shock energy just fills the room up, blinds everyone, and you feel the energy. You've just been all burst electrocuted as this energy flows through everyone. Everyone make a reflex saving throw, please.
25.
Anyone less than 21?
33.
God, you all beat
34.
21. Right. You all take
I'm
half.
also
I got 34.
gonna blink out, attempt to blink out. I'll roll the dice if I get more than 16, which I didn't. So.
How much is it? Sorry.
1 sec. It's not a bad number. It's so everyone takes half damage. It's I'm just making sure I have that right. So it's 122 damage.
I'm sorry, what?
60.
122 damage. So you take, what is that? 61. 61.
61.
I'm glad I have evasion. That means 0 damage, correct?
Yes,
Correct.
it does.
I
Okay.
think the cat is dead.
Oh, no.
Wait, so
I
it's-
don't know how many hit points
Wait,
the cat has.
Wait a sec. Is critical success is 10 plus, is it? Or are we not doing that?
No, we were doing so for the way we've been doing it is critical fail and critical pass the way we know it, not the 10, as in
Okay.
a 1 or a 20 natural. Because that's how we were
Yeah, rolled a
used to
nat
doing it.
20.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I rolled a nat 20. What's that mean?
It'll be under the spell description,
Crits.
so it'll say critical success. May say under the thing that you take no damage. It depends what it says
Okay,
on the
that's a
description
lot of
of the
damage.
power they did.
GM, can I have a ruling on that? A number
Yeah.
crunch?
I will see. Du-du-du-du-du.
Oh my god. That's a lot of damage, guys.
No,
I think it means that you saved the cat.
Yeah.
If you could save the cat, that would.
what did the roll?
It rolled enough, but I don't know how many hit points it has, but I don't think it's going to have 60 odd.
Does it have the plot armor special item?
Yeah. Surely it gets
Yeah.
cat avoidance or something.
I
I
mean,
mean,
sure,
cats naturally have evasion, don't they?
they also have quite good shock absorbance, so I don't know if
Also
It's
has
just
9
puffed
lives.
up. It's
9
just
lives.
got static now.
The cat's just
So fluffy.
What a complete.
No, it does not. It does not say the natural 20. So it does not. It just literally has a description.
I think it just means you get no damage.
Yeah,
Crit success.
we'll just do it.
Okay.
It's only whiskers away from death there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the one person in the group who could actually take that hit doesn't take the damage.
Yep. Somehow you just vroom, and you go tingle.
Oh, it out.
It's that
There
rubber
was a
buckler you've
small
got.
gap in the energy, and I just turned sideways like that.
There's a Tolkish toll in there.
A Tolkish toll. Right, we'll put the cat on pause because
It all got absorbed by your PP.
You need to get the cat's hit points.
I am working on that. You might want to move on, and then we'll figure out what happened to the cat.
Yeah, it was a cougar, wasn't it?
Forget, and don't say it again.
Yeah, fine, cougar.
Let's see what the archives turn up. 0. Thanks very much. Right, so we'll come back on that one. But the cat could be dead.
Yep.
The cat could be dead.
You're a bad person.
It's not looking good.
Okay, so top of the round, Caven. You've seen this explosion of energy. There are 3. Sorry, there are 4 left alive.
What about?
Oh yeah, Harrison didn't have a go.
Harrison.
Yeah, I got a 19.
Oh, sorry. I thought you did have a go.
No.
No, sorry. Right, you should have gone before the lizards, but go again.
It's all right.
Save us.
If there is any big lizard behind me, I will attempt to double slice it. So, one is higher. So, what do I need for this?
You're rolling to attack.
My brain's gone blank. So
yeah, attack rolls do.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. 21 and
hit. And then roll damage.
Yep, and one is higher than 21. Okay, yep, roll damage. So, first attack is.
The cat is very dead.
+5,
the cat
sorry.
is very dead.
Yeah.
First attack's 12 damage, and the other one is 10 damage. So 12 plus 10, 22.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem.
First attack rolls of this.
Yep. Is that you done? Or are you doing
that was 2 of my actions. And if there's any other if I can attack it again, I'll do one last. If I didn't have to move, I'm assuming I'm nearby. I'll just take one attack with the.
You are nearby.
Sorry.
Yes. You're nearby.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So with a penalty, so 12 plus 19 plus 9 is 5. That will probably hit, and 15 points of damage.
15 on the second one.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, then it's top of the round, Caven.
Are all the lizards on the wall or some on the floor?
There's one on the floor. There's one on the wall. There's one on the floor below it, and then 2 more have come out the central tunnel.
Oh my gosh. And a quick question: can you draw a weapon as a move, part of a move action? Is that correct?
No, they're separate. So
you can drop a weapon that's a free.
You can drop. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like Starfinder where after. So it's another action to draw. You can't do it as part of the move action. Okay, so let me just shoot.
Yep.
Because there's no way to get sneak attack. Well, okay, let's just make it fun. He's gonna drop his longbow on the ground and pull out his rapier as an action. He's going to do a. He's going to jog up towards one of the lizards on the ground and cartwheel over it, doing a tumble through, which I believe is just an acrobatics check.
Yep.
He's going to try to tumble through it square with a 34.
Yep. Goes. Yep.
All right. And he's going to swing his rapier down behind it as let's just be the third action. So my highest attack roll, 35 to hit.
Oof.
And should be getting, so this puts it as flat-footed, doing a tumble through with my roguish abilities.
Yep.
And rapier damage would be a nice flourish with some sneak attack damage. We get, 16 points of damage.
Well done. Boom, boom.
And I'm behind it.
That's fine. Yep. Okay.
And looking fancy.
Almost like ta-da. Yelena, followed by
Ready for the circus.
There's still one up on the wall, isn't there?
Yeah, and your cat has just collapsed onto the floor.
I don't know if I've quite twigged that yet because
Yep.
I'm probably still processing the ouch.
Yep.
It'll be next round. So I'm going to just jab my staff forward and an arrow of acid will come out and hopefully hit the one on the wall.
Okay.
I actually need to roll to attack. That is not very good. That is 31.
It's a good hit.
Yeah, 31 hits.
I think I'm doing that wrong. I just need to check something. I think I've got the wrong number. No, it's not. It's 21.
21 damage or to hit?
Oh no, 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not think that was going to hit.
To make it easy, it has an armor class of 18.
Oh, okay.
These are big, easy to hit lizards.
12 points of acid damage and then 1d6 persistent. But we'll do that on my next turn.
Okay.
Yep. I think I'll probably turn around to look at the cat, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, and you turn around to see the cat laying unresponsive on the floor. Elias, followed by Rupp.
Okay, so the one that was on the walls, fallen dead. There's one on the floor and two in the central corridor. So I'm going to concentrate on the two in the central corridor, and I'm going to conjure grease into the area that they're standing in.
Yep.
In an attempt to make them fall prone and distract them from doing the concentrated energy attack that I did last round.
Okay.
So I complete the casting of the spell, and a ball of grease shoots out and covers the floor where they're standing. Can you make me a reflex saving throw, please?
Okie dokie. That is 21.
That's a fail. So they both fall prone.
So they start sliding all over, trying to pick themselves up and slide all over the grease. Okay.
Yeah, so it's just trying to get them to break their concentration from doing that again. And then what I'll do is I will chuck a guidance at Caven.
Okay.
So you get a +1 bonus to attack roll on your next attack.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Rupp, followed by Tolkus.
I get a zap, scream out in pain, and then just take a syringe out my pack and just go.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try and heal myself, damaging myself a little bit in the process.
Adrenaline in the heart.
I heal for about 33.
Okay.
With one action, and then I look around to see who's the most hurt. It looks like Elias might have almost dropped from that, I assume. No? No? You got evasion too?
No, I haven't. No, I'm on 20. Not yet, I haven't got evasion. I'm on 25% of my hit points.
25%? That's still not great.
I can't take another one, but
yeah,
I'm not,
exactly.
I'm not on one knee yet.
Good to know.
So I'm gonna chuck him a heal for. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, I got max heal. That is 44 points of healing.
Very nice.
Very much.
Well done.
Very much.
Well done.
So yeah, that's my turn as I chuck out a sweet which glows with a with a purple
radioactive energy,
like a purple trail as it flies through the air towards you. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, now I'm 75% my health. Thank you very much.
Tolkus, followed by Harrison.
Right. I am not near one now, am I?
No, you're you're over to the right hand side. You've killed those two. So there's two in the middle and two on the left. So the two in the middle
Right,
have
the
been
two in the
greased,
middle
They're being greased. They're now prone.
Are the two in the middle standing next to each other?
Yes, pretty much, yeah.
Right, I will use one action to move up to stand in front of them.
Yep.
And then I will use swipe, which is an attack where I make one roll, and if it beats both their armor classes, it hits both of them. Okay.
Okay.
Dave, am I next to these two? That's one of the ones I attacked.
Yes, you somersaulted over these. Yes.
Okay. So while he's doing that, I can also take a reaction to stab one in the back.
Cool. Yeah.
So I'll let you do your attack first.
Does a 26 hit them?
The 26 will hit. Yes.
Yep. Cool.
I think he said 36, by the way.
No, 26.
Oh,
it was a rubbish
okay.
roll.
Oh,
yeah, it was a 7 on the dice, but it's still a 26. So, so they both take 7 plus 11 plus 3 plus 4 damage.
So they're well dead, I think.
So one, you said they both take it because you're using that.
Yeah, because it's swipe. It basically I do an arcing swipe, and if they're standing next to each other, I hit the first one, and then if the attack roll beats the armor class of the second one, it also hits the second one.
Okay, so the first one had already been hit and damaged by Caven. So you managed to basically lop off the top of its jaw and its head. That takes it out. The second one, you do some damage to it, but does not kill it. Caven, you're standing at the rear. You see the lizard just get kind of half beheaded, and the other one is still alive. You can take your.
So if I'm next to it, I can backstab. All right.
Do you want to do that before I do my other two actions, Caven?
Mine's just a reaction, so I can do it as soon as you take your first action.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Yep, that's a 23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, and damage is 7 to 7. I don't guess I get sneak attack for this. I'm not sure how that works.
No, that's just enough. Literally 0.
Okay, all right.
So you plunge the dagger into its back of its ribs or the back of the head as it stops moving, just plonk straight down into the floor. Slowly kind of slides because it's on the grease.
Was there any more left, Dave?
You've still got 2 left.
Right, so I've got 2 actions left because swipe is only 1 action because it's actually an attribute of the axe.
Yeah.
So I'll use 1 action to move over to the next one.
Yeah, there's one on the floor still. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll attack that one with a normal attack.
Okay.
So I can't do more than 1 flourish move in a.
That's fine. This is the one that Harrison's been attacking.
Right, so it's 16 plus 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And he's going to take 10 plus 7 plus 2 plus 4 damage.
It's dead. It was dead as soon as you said it. I hit it.
What is the minimum damage?
So all you've got now is this one that seems to be now crawling higher onto from the wall to the ceiling. It's still alive. It's in bad shape, but it's still alive.
2, 3.
Harrison, you're up. Unless Tolkien has more actions.
No, that was the last action.
Cool.
Because I did one swipe attack, 1 move, and 1 normal attack.
So there's one on the wall, right? That's the last one.
Yep. Go for it.
Would it be? Yeah. Can I reach it if I were to attack it?
Not with a melee weapon. No. You can shoot it. It's going up.
Okay. Yeah. So I gave my hand crossbow to Horatio. So what I will be doing is sheathing my short swords. So that will be an action.
Sheathing.
And I will retrieve my returning throwing knife from my glove, and I will attempt to throw it
nice.
At the thing.
Good idea.
So so let me roll the attack. So 4 plus 17.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a 21. And it is 2d4, which I don't have d4 ready. That's because I'm an idiot. And I'm going to roll that now. And that is 9 points of damage on that, and it returns straight to my hand.
Okay. It is still alive and heading towards the ceiling.
And that's my. So I will do it again with a penalty.
Okay.
I think if catching it is classed as an action or not, I don't know, but I will.
This is return. It's magic. It's a magic item. It's returning.
Oh, okay,
dagger.
fine, sweet.
You've
Okay,
boomeranged
so
it. Thump,
I'll
and then you
do
throw
it
it
again
back.
then.
Yeah.
With a penalty. Yep, that will definitely hit. It was 17 plus 17. So that is. I don't know what that is.
It's maths, and it's late.
It's 2d4.
No, my D4 is weird.
Okay.
The number is either at the top
Square.
or the bottom. Yeah, it's square. It's got 6 on the D4.
Yeah,
It could be a
I-
9. Could be a 9.
I'm assuming it's a 4, so I will say it's a 4.
It's a good assumption.
So I rolled 2d.
It's a process of elimination, man. I mean, like there's 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay, well this is what it landed on, right?
That's a 2.
That's a
That's
two.
a 2.
So yeah.
Oh,
number-
it's at the bottom, not the top.
Yeah,
Okay,
of course.
sorry. Yeah, I was.
This is
trying
the one
to
you can read.
Oh my god.
Nobody got Josh glasses for Christmas, did they?
Okay, so it's a 2, not a 4, and it's 6 plus 3, so 9 points of damage again.
Okay, with that one, it is a successful kill. You throw the dagger, it digs in deep, it then returns, and it's almost like the same thing that the lizard, which is now kind of crawled onto the ceiling, just drops and collapses. You hear no more movement, no more sounds, and then you realise Yelena is kind of on her knees next to her cougar.
Is it alive at all?
It's not moving.
It's very
It's a bit
dead.
of a puffball, but it's not moving.
If there were numbers attached, it might possibly have taken 3 times the amount of damage that it could take. So it's very dead.
Would it have like 30 hit points or something?
26. Yeah. Was
Yeah.
not going to survive.
Okay. Yeah, not much Rup can do about that one.
No. I can't stabilise a very dead cat.
He could do you a nice replacement in a pet lizard.
You can try.
I shield the baby lizard's eyes from.
Oh, now you
Now
care
it's
about it.
Look,
This is a sad game.
and I pick it up.
Right, so you've picked up without your glove the lizard.
I've got
baby
another
lizard,
glove.
After you've killed its family,
What's wrong with another glove?
the huge cougar. It's up to you what you want to do. What do you want to do?
I
With,
thought you was
um,
picking the lizard
I'm
up to use
sorry,
it
I
as some
should
sort
have
of
let you
defib.
If we're going to do that, I can cast Electric Arc. But I think that's probably caused the problem in the first place.
I think the only respectful thing to do is skin it and wear it in battle.
No, Tulkas. If you try and do that, I will put this staff somewhere you don't like.
How do you know I don't like that?
You will be walking funny for a long time.
I like the way they're doing this over the dead cougar that they were
I mean,
talking about missing
had-
so much.
it had
No.
20 something hit points. It's not gonna. Anyway, yeah.
I will say it again. You can try. You have not tried.
You can try. I use healing hands on it. My gloves. My healing gloves.
Okay. So
Did you pick the one back up off the floor?
Yeah, I pick the other one up off the floor and use the healing
okay.
from that.
So you cast the spell, and you feel something travel through your arms and down into the cat, and notice that it twinges under your touch.
Swear to God, Rob, if you just electrocuted it again, I will kill you.
No, this was
Just
what
to
I
make
did
sure.
last time.
I think it's
Sorry.
helping. Do it again, Rob.
That's a once per thingy.
Oh,
I can also do. I can do some risky surgery. I think this calls for it.
if there's a
yeah, I
there's a
don't think you
time.
can make it much worse.
So I take out the scalpel and get to work.
Hocus is getting his way after all.
Elena said not to skin it, Rob. He said no skinning.
This isn't skinning. So I got to do some risky surgery. This makes sense. I mean, like, yeah. So
I'm just thinking, healing potion. But no, everyone's gone. Yeah, I'll just get out a scalpel and do some surgery.
this is
surely that's what we do in fantasy games.
Anyway. So first of all, I do 2 points of damage to it. Then I heal it for God knows how much. 29.
Well done. You find something inside it and bring it back.
Okay.
You find a lizard inside of it?
So you find something inside it and you manage to bring the spark of life back.
Cool, with some CPR and whatever I did, some medicine. Me as a player, I'm not legendary in medicine checks, so yeah.
I was actually hoping for an undead cougar.
I was looking up animate dead actually for exactly that reason.
See, but you should say these things. You got to say these things out. Right.
Yeah, but I don't have it memorised, so I have to wait until tomorrow.
If it's going to be undead, it's going to be fine.
What is your cat's name?
What is your cat's name?
It's Izzy. It is older.
Oh.
Right. Yeah, I stitched the wound back up.
I cast Detect Undead. I don't think I did that as a rogue.
I'm just like, okay, right. I'm kind of covered in stuff.
Elena just goes and gives you a big hug.
Oh dear. I love the way you slaughtered the parents of a baby lizard and then just cut open. It's like Pet Cemetery all over again. With a scalpel.
This has been one of the strangest days I have had with you guys.
Well, yeah, this is day in life, you know.
Didn't know you were a vet, Rob. Thank you.
Yeah, it should be all right. Yeah. Okay. Shall we? What are we doing with this cat? Sorry. Are we taking it with us again?
Right now it's resting, so it's not awake, but it is breathing.
I think you should tuck it in and leave it here. Cannot come with us in the condition it is in.
No, you can't.
What about if there's more lizards?
That's a good point.
I don't think there will be. I think we killed the entire tribe. We are not nice people.
It just does not make me feel good.
Is the little baby lizard still around?
Yeah. It's kind of snuggled up to the one half of his parent that's been chopped in half.
Oh. I picked it up.
Oh, you picked it up. There you go. You picked it up.
Yeah, I was going to put it in a pouch.
You carry it around on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Sebastian.
What are we
Put it
doing?
in your lizard skin bag.
I think you should name it Falcor.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to do with lizards. I'm not really much of a reptile person, but
To be honest, Rob, this is an ongoing lesson that I think you need to learn. Is not to touch stuff. And I'm afraid you're now going to have to take care of the lizard because if you don't, it's going to die.
Okay. Is that the worst thing? I know. Well, you know, babies without parents, they don't want me as a parent. I'm gonna. Okay, I do value, you know, our lives and everything, but like, you know, is this really a life for this lizard? Am I gonna be the parent? I'm really not much of a dad.
I think this is called consequences, Rob, and you're going to have to live with them.
Yes, and taking responsibilities for one actions. This is a good lesson to learn. It's an educational opportunity.
Please don't.
I promise
Please don't make me kill any more
I am
parents.
serious. I am not much of a dad.
When you kill parents, you have to take the orphans.
Exactly.
Oh, this.
That's Magnum law.
What Caden said. Also, we'll swing back round to the "you're a bad parent" later.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on. That insinuates he's got kids.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Exactly.
That's a conversation for another time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
think we need
Onward
to move
ho!
on, but the lizard is coming with us.
I get a pastry out my bag and feed it to the lizard. Yeah.
That's right.
I'm pretty sure it eats bugs.
The lizard starts kind of nibbling at it.
Okay. Fine. Onward.
Before we go, Tolkien goes over to one of the big lizards and chops one of the tails off, puts it in his backpack.
Oh dear.
Any particular reason?
Yeah, I'm collecting bits. Do you not remember? I've already got this snake lady's tail.
He's going to make an abomination or something, isn't he? Torcus's monster. Oh, did we lose everyone? Oh, we've lost everyone. We've lost everyone. Oh, we are. I am back. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
No, we can't.
Not very well.
Stream's still down too.
Here we go. It's slowly coming back.
Hello?
Anyone. Come in, Earth. Come in, Earth.
It's Max Headroom.
Yeah.
Welcome back from the 1980s.
Come in, Earth. Come in, Earth. Come in, Earth. Hello.
Come in, Earth.
No.